drive 20 minutes west of downtown Calgary, you'll find Canada Olympic Park. Winsport Arena, the site of this year's Scotties Tournament of Hearts. It is a critical Thursday at Winsport Arena. It is the final day of pool play. Round robin championship round begins tomorrow. And there's our feature matchup, New Brunswick versus Team Manitoba. We'll get you up to date on scores from last night. It was Rachel Homan rebounding after her morning loss 8-6 over Mackenzie Zacharias. Carrie Galusha, her eyes are on the prize, that championship round of 8. Another win, 10-2 over Yukon. Carrie Anderson, the only undefeated team thus far, 8-3 over Laura Walker, and Joe Brothers over Krista Burns, 8-3. So this is a really important day. In Pool A, we know Anderson, Homan in. Those 3 lost teams, they're going to battle top 4, move on. Meantime, Pool B, we know Laurie St. George, at least a tiebreaker, but man, there is a lot to be decided on this very critical Thursday. Coming inside the building, glad you're watching our morning coverage on TSN. Brian Wujcik joined by 3-time Scotties champion Kathy Gauthier. Let's begin with Melissa Adams and Team New Brunswick. She's here for the second time. We saw her in Penticton, a 4-3 record with Sylvie Robichaud. That wasn't good enough to make the championship round that year, and that is their goal this year, to make the final 8 and move on, and she's won 3 in a row.
Well, and it's interesting. In their first 3, Melissa's back at the helm skipping again, and it looked a little bit like jitters. But in the last 3, not only has she played better, her entire team has started to play better with her. They're feeding off each other.
What always impresses me about Jennifer Jones, 6-time Scotties champ, now the all-time winningest skip at this event. In her 16 appearances now, this is number 16, she's only missed the podium twice.
Well, you can't ever count her out. In fact, if you look back, she had the exact same record a couple years ago and went on to win. They're not done, but it is consistency that's been the issue. She shot 96. She's also shot 48.
She won that year in Penticton, and Melissa Adams remembers her and that game. They got down 4-0 early. She knows that Jennifer Jones will be aggressive and will be ready for the 6-time champ. You're set. First rock next from Calgary.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Purex Bathroom Tissue, the only soft-sorbent one. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Our first goal is to make championship pool. We think that is in our sights. We think that it's very achievable for us.
Yes.
I feel so much pride for our province, and being here representing them, we're super pumped and excited.
We've been working hard this year despite COVID, and in interesting and innovative ways we've tried to improve as a team, and we want to see what's worked and what hasn't. And definitely our goal would be to make the final and to be able to play well all week and give ourselves an opportunity to win.
She's won a lot in her career, 6-time Scotties champion. Nobody has won 7. That is the goal this week. Meantime for Melissa Adams, her second Scotties appearance, trying to make that championship round. It is time to meet the teams, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. And we begin with Team New Brunswick out of the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton. Your skip, Melissa Adams. Your third, Jacqueline Tingley. Your second, Nicole Bishop. And at lead, Kendra Lister. Team Manitoba out of the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg. Skip, Jennifer Jones. Third, Caitlin Laws. Second, Jocelyn Peterman. And at lead, Lisa Weigel. It is such a critical Thursday here at the Scotties. Basically must win for a lot of teams. If you want to make the championship round of 8, there's your rock colors. New Brunswick red, Team Manitoba yellow. And Melissa talked about facing Jennifer Jones back in 2018 in Penticton. She knows Jennifer will be aggressive coming out. Lead stones from Team New Brunswick from Kendra Lister. Kendra, in her second appearance as well, she was in Penticton as a lead for Sylvie Robichaud. And a big adjustment always, Melissa back in BC in 2018 was the third, and this year she's the skip, and with that comes a little more pressure.
Well, and it's also a different perspective. You're used to being on top of the rocks, seeing them in a certain way. Now they're coming at you. sometimes it's easier to see things from the position that you're in. Now all of a sudden she has to worry about beyond strategy, but releases. How do her players throw, and what's their tolerance, and how does she throw compared to them? Ice reading, all of those extra things that you do a little bit as a player that's not the skip, but it becomes your focus when you are that person holding the broom in the house.
Lisa Weigel, the new addition on this team. I chatted with Lisa last night, and she told me after their debrief from the day for Team Manitoba, she finally feels a lot more comfortable, and she feels like she's part of this team. I know that maybe sounds strange, Kathy, but she says it takes time to play together, to get into the groove with a new team, and she now feels she belongs. I know it sounds silly. They've
not at all
known for a while that she's been a part of this team, a 5-woman roster per se, with Dawn McEwen back home expecting a child. So it's nice to feel like you belong. They've known her for a long time. She has been a part of this team for a while, but feeling like you belong, it's critical.
It is, and they definitely have known each other as competitors for years, and you talk a lot as a teammate, but where you get that cohesive unit is in playing in games where you're down and you fight back, and you see where your teammates go under pressure and stress, and the only way you can do that is actual game situations. And game situations at Scotties was still something they had not done together.
Yeah, I think so. You can stay down, Caitlin.
Got to give Jennifer and yourself a shout out. Sports Center did a top 10 on the top Manitoba moments after Jennifer became the all-time winningest skip out of Scotties, passing the great Colleen Jones. She's got 154 wins now and counting. And the Sports Center top 10 number 1 was the shot.
2005.
Incredible.
Special memory. Was really proud to be a part of that team.
Nice. Nice weight, Lisa.
Good. Good.
I don't want to say anything, so like, do
I
I
know.
keep doing what I'm doing? I don't know.
I didn't want to join you just in case you were wrong.
Yeah.
Well, a really great testament to the ice. You saw that movement. It has settled in. The teams have settled in. The percentages across the board much higher as teams now throw with confidence. And honestly, all the teams coming in had a lot of jitters just because they hadn't had the time to throw as they've had in previous years. We will not see that as much for the Brier because there are now, even in provinces where most things are not opening up, there are curling clubs specific for teams that are traveling where they can go to start to throw.
Felt nice here for me. Yeah.
But many of those situations were not in place for very long, if at all, before the women came. So with that graze on the guard, an opportunity for Jocelyn to split the house.
Line's good. Stay down. Top 12. Line. Yep. Line. Top 8. Line's good.
Line's good. You got room.
Yeah, line.
You've got room.
Top 4. Gotta go. Coming down.
Gotta be even, guys.
Let's
Very
go.
hard.
Gotta go. Come on. Hard.
Get it in.
Get it in.
That didn't slide.
No, did not.
Sorry, Josh.
We've already talked a lot about Lisa Weigel this morning, and that will be one of the challenges that New Brunswick faces. So leading the way with Kendra. If Kendra is able to go toe-to-toe with Lisa, that will help through the order and leave that forefoot open. Melissa made some wonderful draws yesterday, but needs to have a path to be able to get there.
11, 10, 5. Close. Yep. Clean. Whoa. Go, Kendra. Okay.
And will stay in the open. And for Jennifer and her team, we've talked a lot about their dynasty and how many times that she's won. But the consistency that has made her a champion is still not evident in Caitlin and Jennifer. There's still the performance up and down. And rock placement is not only important in this game, sliding behind the tee line. Melissa will jump on that to freeze, but also as they move forward, not setting up doubles and putting their stones in the right place is key.
Keys to the game brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue, an obvious choice for Western Canadians for over 95 years.
Good, Josh. That's quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I had 11-8.
Sure. 11. Okay.
I mentioned off the top in talking with Melissa last night, she knew Jennifer was going to be aggressive from opening rocks. So if you are Melissa Adams, how do you be ready for that kind of strategy?
Well, you're prepared for a lot of rocks in play, but this to me dictates how she's going to play. She's not going to take massive chances without last rock and guard her shot stone, for example. And that does two really good things. It opens up a path to that second shot stone and kind of tried to roll it over a little bit to make it tougher for Jennifer. So it's balancing risk when you don't have hammer. That is key.
So a bit of a roster shuffle as well for Team New Brunswick, as Jacqueline Tingley was originally playing second on this team. Justine Como, who's a great junior player, and now on this team, she couldn't commit. She was the third. And
Really hard, Josh.
Justine's
Right to
dad,
it.
Tim, usually
Right to
coaches.
it.
And remember Como, she won Canadian Junior Bronze in 2016
roll
and
it, roll it.
2018. And Nicole then was brought into this team, Nicole Arsenault-Bishop, throwing second stones. And they played together before, which obviously helps. And Melissa says Nicole's got such a great attitude, and always nice to bring in a familiar face.
You got it. So a hair left. Whoa! 10-5.
This is a weight shot.
Should I make it curly? I don't think it hurts to make it curl. All the way.
Keep going. Keep
All the way. You got it.
Go, go, go.
And just a piece.
Okay, just a little left. Good try.
And it is the Scotties debut for Jacqueline Tingley,
10-7.
the one rookie on this team.
Anyway. Okay. Split. Okay. We've thrown this a bunch, like easy hack. Okay. Or like back line. Back 12. Hey, Caitlin. I like it.
I think Caitlin's going to feel happier with that lesser weight. Just want to move their stone over, essentially splitting that stone that's the top of the 12-foot to give access to the New Brunswick stone and also build up their yellows in the house with last rock. When she first called easy hack, the challenge with that is if you tick it and you hit it too thick, you may wind up rolling one of them out or the stone that you promote. So with this being quieter, guaranteed to keep both of them in the house.
No roll, Josh. No roll. It should roll onto ours. Really nice, Caitlin.
Oh, very
Very good.
nice. Gets that
Pretty
roll
good.
behind the corner.
Great shot.
And trouble is a brewing for New Brunswick.
Yeah, nice shooting, buddy. Thanks, good sweep.
Caitlin Laws, her 8th Scotties appearance. She won that Scotties in Moose Jaw in 2015. Her
Great shot.
one women's championship. We remember in Penticton, Shannon Burchard joined the team, and Shannon won a title with Jennifer because Caitlin was, what was she doing? Well, busy winning Olympic gold in mixed doubles with John Morris. I have to check the history books going way back. So didn't win the Scotties title, but then came back and won a gold medal at Worlds.
Yeah,
so
it's
quite the year for her, double gold.
quite the vintage year.
Kind of wait.
Love to roll way over. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So for Melissa, this is
Sounds
not
good.
only about removing that stone belonging to Jennifer Jones, it's making sure that she rolls so that there's no double.
So skip stones here in one, and early on, Melissa Adams indeed under some pressure as she'll flip it over. And for the time being, New Brunswick lying 2.
Oh, welcome for.
Oh, yes, I think they want us to avoid that.
I'll do it next time.
Make the double because those are lost.
Yeah, and spin up. Hard double, but.
Those are not easy.
Maybe
People
just
think they're
nose is
beside
pretty
each
good.
other. They are. They're actually very
Nose is pretty good.
difficult.
Just roll a rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then she's got to be careful.
We jam her, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 10.
Show us,
You
Kath,
had 10
where
and a
you
half.
want to make
Yeah, so
contact first here.
I'll throw a
Well,
little bit more. Than
here's the first thing I wanted to point out, Brian, is just the, not that, I'll tell you that for free.
a hard double.
It is a hard double because these stones are not even. One's always higher than another. So if you hit this one first, it's going to spin across the top that way. So there's two choices for Jennifer. One, she can hit it on the outside, but then that risk is there. So trying to get to the stone that's closest to the center line, make sure you get that one. You may actually push the other red one away.
Weight's good. Weight's good. Yep. Yep. Yep.
But concerned about getting to the nose of one for sure.
Whoa! Whoa! Roll it!
Jennifer with her first. She'll tickle the one red stone. One goes. And that shooter spinning and spinning. Shot stone. Still Team New
Almost
Brunswick.
made the double roll.
Wow, it's a great roll.
Shoot, sorry. Almost made the little double.
Little double meaning if she catches it a little bit thinner, that other red one may go farther.
Yeah, I was trying the double. I just thought we touched, you know, like rolled a bit more.
Well, Melissa gets herself right out of this end with a draw.
Okay, 14-5.
She can put it on the
You got it.
tee line or just a little bit above. It'd be no double for Jennifer and would be the force.
No, that one, the red one there is right on tee.
6. It's just above tee.
It's a foot above.
Just a foot above. We'll make it even.
Now, when I asked her last night what she remembered about facing Jennifer Jones in Penticton, she's like, yeah, I remember being down 4-0 real quick. And you know what? There was that danger here early on, but with a nice stone here, she can apply some pressure to the 6-time Scotties champ.
Well, if Melissa had rolled a little higher or lower and they were sort of angled on each other, that double would have been very easy for Jen.
5, 6. All of you. Hard, guys. Hard. Curling.
Take a look. Take a look. Take a look.
Look up. Curling.
Ready to go.
Think you got it. Hard. Hard, girls.
Kendra Lister and Nicole Arsenault Bishop. The front end for Team New Brunswick. They got to pull this a long way, try to get it in there for second shot stone. And wow, that will be a hit for 3 for Jennifer Jones.
And that stopped quicker than the sweepers expected. They were not on that all the way. They actually got off with the fear that they were over sweeping it.
I was like,
Huh? It's just greater out here, so I've got the same ice.
I think the challenge, or what happened in the New Brunswick stone, is it went across the center line, and the center line doesn't get a lot of play in the draws to the button. It's all wide outside in. So when you cross that early in the first end, the time on your clock might be fine, but that path will slow the stone down.
Get more.
They pick her up right out of Jennifer Jones's hand. Final stone here in 1, and what an opportunity. It's the open hit for 3.
you know, Josh, come on.
Trying to hold the line, hold the shooter,
Sweeping, Josh, sorry.
and great sweeping as it rolls to the hearts, and what a start. In her 16th Scotties appearance, 3 on the board in our feature. It's a beautiful facility, Winsport Arena, our home for this year's Season of Champions, and the 6-time champ. What a start, 3-0. Jennifer Jones, the hit and stick for 3 versus Team New Brunswick and Melissa Adams. So with play underway here in the second end, it is Adams throwing the red stones with hammer.
Really good, Lisa.
Well, for Team New Brunswick, what they need to remember is that they had the opportunity to draw, split the house, and force Jennifer. So it wasn't that they didn't play well through the lineup. They had their opportunities, and that's how you park that 3 and you figure out how to score 2 and get right back in this.
.33-year-old Kendra Lister calls Fredericton home.
7. Yep. 7. 7. Yes. Straight. 5. Straight.
Jackie, go for it. Not enough juice.
Okay.
Fine.
Sweet.
Well, this is a really good testament to how heavy that center line was. We saw New Brunswick come short. Listen to what they say in the calls.
7.
Seven's tee.
Yes! Straight! Straight!
5 is now 8 foot.
Go for it. Not enough juice.
Wow.
And now they're short. So that's probably what happened on the last one. You think that it's going along. It gets to that center line where it's fresh pebble and the weight comes off.
Tight. Good. Tight. Top 12.
Jocelyn Peterman in her 5th Scotties. And she's found the podium in 3 of her first 4 appearances, winning it with Chelsea Carey back in 2016. And that was in this province, up in Grand Prairie, Alberta.
Go, go, go. Hard, Caitlin. Hard, Caitlin. Go, 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 go.
Oh, nice
there.
shot.
The pressure is coming, courtesy Manitoba. And speaking of Chelsea Carey, she is here at the Scotties as well, skipping Team Wildcard, Tracy Fleury's team. And a must-win for the 2-time Scotties champ who's taken over this team, trying to get them into that championship round.
Well, you can see she is second shot, and shot stone is wide open, so an opportunity with a hit and stick for 2.
Clean.
Facing Sarah Hill this morning out of St. John's.
Right to it, right to it. Right to it. Keep going, keep going. Good. Nice stretch, Alice.
That's nice weight.
2 red.
Little tap, 2 red, and a lead for Team Wildcard.
And getting a couple of rocks moving here on our feature sheet. Did move one of them behind, but at least got them out of the 4-foot for now.
You talked about Melissa, New Brunswick, and their 3-game winning streak, and chatting with her last night, Kathy. She suggested in the first 3 games they were just over-analyzing everything a little bit too much. They were making things too complicated. And especially after that 3rd loss, they said, listen, girls, we've got to get back to basics. We're getting into time trouble. We're talking too much. Let's go play. And that resulted in 3 straight wins.
Go, 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 go.
Well, it is
go,
really
go,
true.
go,
You do
go,
have
go,
to
go, go,
kind of
go,
park
go, go,
things
go.
mentally and embrace the game, but the numbers were really different in the first 3 versus the second 3, and that's also why they're winning. So that number in their losses at each and every position, they struggled, but in the average of the last 3 games, that was their wins. Every position moving forward by over 10% in some cases. That's how you get wins, and whether that's led, Brian, by being more relaxed or just feeling more comfortable, they have been much more on a roll and struggling far less.
She also suggested on a lot of their hits, they brought their weight down. She felt that that was helping as well. They were getting their weight a little bit too hot on some of the taps where they could take the weight down and control those shots.
Well, you get more movement that way. They're more predictable.
Okay. What was that? 13-4. They're fresh, but she'll do okay.
Yeah.
The 2-time Canadian junior champ, 2008, 2009.
Hard. Really hard, Josh. You gotta go.
And the only woman in Canada that can say she's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Good
Just
rushing,
gets it
get it by
by.
the guards. Losing the shooter, but that's all right. Mission accomplished.
Well, that's great brushing to get that by. It was moving with that down weight.
I'm confused by the second one. I thought you could throw it a hair straighter, but tighter, and you said yes. Just curling. Yeah.
Just gets by. Ishk. And that gives New Brunswick an opportunity to corner freeze
It's
behind
the
the corner.
It's the 1.
You
7.
can go.
Where? 7. Go. Yes. Line.
Oh yeah, I really gotta
Hard
go.
line, girl.
Here again, they called 7, not picking up on the heavier path in that center line.
Okay. Tape.
I was trying to say, is the 1?
Yeah.
I think we try to just nose tap that.
I think so.
I don't think we want to do that necessarily.
Well,
Try
for
to get to
Caitlin, put the
nose,
team in
finish
really
line.
good position in the very first end when they took
Draw
3
tag here to
Jen wants to move that top stone that's there sideways. She could have made the run back, but then the shooter's not going to be in the house. But with this delicate weight shot, spreads the stones around, and those stones come into play for the shot for 3.
The key shot brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Little late.
It's close.
Mine's good. Top 8. Let it work. Let it work. Joss is rock. Be clean. T-line.
Can't, Joss. Can't. Or, yeah. Go
Top
around
4.
it. Yep. Go around it, Lisa. Yep. Okay, whoa. Roll it over, Joss. Whoa.
And a sliver tap.
Nice speed, Caitlin.
Yeah.
And the rocks, my goodness, are piling up against New Brunswick in the second.
Yeah, just getting straight
there.
there.
Good
Yeah.
speed.
Good throw.
Caitlin was trying to play the tap to the 4-foot, and it just hung out. The weight's perfect.
Sorry.
It's okay. Didn't really do much.
No. Thought with that less ice, it would.
Jacqueline's the rookie on this team, and Melissa's saying
10-5.
last night
It's a
that,
10-5.
Jacqueline's so excited to come, and they were saying what Penticton was like. They'd go out for a couple drinks, some dinners, dancing, having a lot of fun, and it's not been the case this time around.
Well, you can do all of those in your own room.
I suppose you can. Have you? We might have to
dancing.
Goche After Dark
Yeah,
tonight,
nose is still no good,
9:30
eh?
p.m.
Nose.
Eastern Time on TSN 8.
Might kick off that, yeah. Thinking, do you like here with a 10?
It is a
or?
different vibe
I think they can
in the
hold it.
building
Okay.
for sure.
You got
I think
it.
Lisa Weigel called it library curling. You make a great shot and no fans obviously in the building.
Well, and that is actually, in all seriousness, something this team has been working on, is how do they get some energy?
I think so.
We heard in their first loss, coach giving them some chastising, saying there's no energy out here. You have to create it yourself. And so Jennifer said they're trying to celebrate little things. When somebody makes a good shot,
10.
This is not a high-fiving team necessarily, but they're trying to do that to bring that energy onto the team.
And to add to that point, Kathy, that's what Lisa said last night. We're doing it every game and in all of our meetings. It's a constant reminder. Let's get things going. Apparently, Victor Schell, the coach, was shushed after he clapped for a good, a good tick shot. Obviously, all in fun, but it's that kind of year, right?
Whoa!
As the shooter rolling,
I just had to get on it.
might poke out, might be a little bit of space between those two red guards on the right side of your screen, but
Okay. Good throw, Jen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a bad line call.
some updates
Finished
for you.
more
You
than
can
I
see the
thought it would.
scoreboards on your screen. Saskatchewan 1-0 over BC, and Corinne Brown. That's a critical matchup on sheet A.
You got it.
Nunavut PEI, a
Tight to
blank,
these
so
guys.
Suzanne Burt still with hammer, and we showed you the update on sheet D. It is team wildcard, Tracy Fleury's team, skipped by Chelsea Carey, leading 2-0 over Newfoundland Labrador.
Well, the roll for Jennifer is deep, and that's a very tough hole to draw through. So trying to play the double tap.
Well, your last one is a 14-7, and kind of like the same spot where it swoops, right?
I know.
So I think between 14-3 and 14-5, but you're not right out in a stage of it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sweep. Just above T.
Okay. Yep. You got it.
Corinne Brown had an outstanding day yesterday, a 3-3 record. She was brilliant in our feature game in the morning.
Very good.
Really had her draw weight, and she's going to need a good one here, a final stone versus Sherry Anderson in the second.
Well, so much talk about Sherry over the years, what a great hitter she has been, but it has been her draw weight this week that has been something worth talking about. That stone that you see right there, hidden behind that guard, was the final stone thrown by Sherry Anderson. So Corinne has to tap this stone back a little bit because it's on the tee line. Sitting on top of it is not good enough.
This BC team, Corinne Brown, made the championship round of 8 last year in Moose Jaw. Looks close. Hold the line. Little tap. That is lovely.
Very nice.
Coming in with 69% this week on her draw weight, and you can move those numbers up. Lovely shot. 1-1 on sheet A.
Was that super like, oh, we should go back.
Joss is
But
ice
it's
is
fine.
close.
Yeah, I think speed was okay out
Okay.
there.
And in our feature, my goodness,
have
it
the
is
hole.
a lot of yellows piling up, and Jennifer Jones trying to get one more.
Mine slid okay
Up top,
here.
block
Yeah.
off whatever
Is
she
it
can.
nice piece?
Your ice, Joss.
Yeah.
She coming in here,
Seems
Kathy,
nice.
or is she plugging this
I think
up?
real similar to your
She's coming in.
Okay.
Ideal is top 8 tucked.
Well, and Jennifer wanted to
no,
send a
ideal would be
shout
top
out to Isabella's
4, I guess.
class and Miss Ahern and Mr. Bennett, who is also Skyla's. The school is all sitting there watching this game this morning. And I think that that's awesome. I wish that more schools would do that. It exposes the kids when they have an opportunity to the game, and maybe they say, this is something that I would like to do. So for Isabella and Skyla, a chance to watch Mom play.
It's close.
For all their classmates to see maybe a great sport that they want to consider taking up.
And Mom's off to a pretty good start here in our feature.
Coming down.
Already lying 3. Trying to drag this into the paint. You heard them say they'd like it kind of half buried in the 8-foot, little short. So that's what's left with one to come here for Melissa Adams. How do you get in there?
That one's slow.
Well, you're tapping.
Throwing in practice, yeah.
When I draw the button? Yeah, I do.
Is there that path between their 2 reds, maybe, Kathy, the draw?
Pin, still be okay.
It's tough, Brian.
I think that's the call with that broom.
You're talking about coming in through
Yeah,
here.
I think that's the call.
It's there.
12-8,
The challenge that she's got is to hit this stone back. You have to cross the face of it, and then it's going to be actually going at an angle.
We're thinking a little more because it's an angle. Oh no, we're thinking like a 13.
I'm coming through the hole.
Oh, you're going through the hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the draw.
Okay. Yeah.
This
so
is-
what are you saying, Zoe?
Man, second in. This is a must-make, basically.
It is.
This is a big-time shot.
Okay.
Seems to be dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be an
I
eye.
could be back.
Well, the
80
hard
even.
part
Yep.
14-3.
for Melissa is the
got
weight
it.
that she's been throwing is probably going to be fine out here. There's been so many rocks that have come down here in the pregame practices. The ice is sliding really well. All of her draws so far have been on the center line where there hasn't been a lot of traffic.
She was the 3rd a couple years ago for Sylvia Roby's show, and now she is the skipper. With that comes some pressure. Final Stone needs a great shot here in 2. Try to get it by that guard, and she ticks. Keep it going. Got to drag it as far as they can. Can they cut down the damage? And I don't think they can. That is a steal of 3. Wow. 5-0. Pardon me, 6. Need a math major to the booth, please. Thank you. Wow, that's a tough one. 3 in the first for Jones and a steal of 3. It is 6-0 early. Welcome back to our Scotties coverage here in Calgary. And man, what a start for Team Manitoba. Jennifer Jones scoring 3 with hammer in the first and a steal of 3 in the second. I have figured out my math. That 3 plus 3, Kathy, is 6. We can confirm. So it is a 6-0 lead with play underway here in the 3rd end. And this shot from Lisa Weigel. Had a really nice chat with Lisa last night, and obviously a lot of news was made when Rachel Homan cut her from the team in theory, and obviously takes time to digest that. And Lisa said, you know what, there's no hard feelings. She felt sad, but she feels happy now with where she is. She feels that this is where she's supposed to be.
Really
She
nice.
said the call came on a Thursday, and Jennifer called her by Saturday. And Jennifer saying she wanted that full 5-player team, and the team took her in right away. Also says she talks with Dawn McEwen a lot, and they've got a great friendship as well. And she had so much respect for Dawn, how she practices, her mindset, and always a lead that she would look at. I said, wow, players don't look at stats, do they? And she said, no, at competitions, Dawn McEwen was always that lead that Lisa would strive to be, and now they are teammates. So making a home now in Manitoba on this Jennifer Jones team.
14-3.
Lovely weight.
Line's good. Just half.
Jocelyn Peterman, Lisa Weigel, and Sarah Wilkes, all players in this field this year that have competed for 2 provinces.
Over and up. Over and up.
Trying to drag that over. And yeah, just over the hog line. Meantime, update time over on sheet C. And at 3-3, Suzanne Burt cannot afford another loss. Final stone on the way, taking on Lori Eddy of Nunavut.
Well, Lori Eddy is lying 2 in the 4-foot, needs to get full 4.
Had that incredible run in her first Scotties over a decade ago, did Suzanne Burt, capturing a bronze medal that year. Just a phenomenal run out of junior. My goodness, this one,
ouch,
too much weight, and that is a steal of 2 as Lori Eddy leads on sheet C.
Did the trick. Did the trick. Peel?
Probably just straight peel,
Yeah,
hey?
like that.
Sure, rather we try it, but
Well,
I think
given
we
the
just peel it.
score,
Feels good.
that corner guard is not going to help you.
Another change, too. Lisa Weigel was sweeping
Yep.
all those years, obviously, with Team Holman.
Nice throw, Josh.
And it's a change.
Lisa.
It is a change. She's
You know,
on the other side now.
She switched sides. She said that, actually said they did some testing
that
on
was
what
deeper
side
than
she
that?
should be on,
Throw that for a hit.
and thought that that side would be better. When Dawn comes back, it would be a lot more seamless as well. Remember, too, when they did get to play in the fall, there was only one sweeper allowed
Yes.
as well, so with COVID and whatnot.
Quite. So
But as we see those two having a chat, such praise for Jennifer, as Lisa called her, so impressive as a player, as a mom, and has treated her like gold. And you know this very well. If you're in Jennifer's circle, she brings you in and makes you feel like
No question.
one of the best people going. So all part of that team dynamic.
Well, that hog line, that center line rather, has caught New Brunswick
go.
a number of times this morning. So here's the issue. Down this line and in this path,
Here.
nobody crosses it in the draw to the button. You're playing out here and you're playing out here to get to the center. So you're throwing the draws, you're getting the times, and then what happened in the first end and in the second end, Melissa's stones have either started on the center line, had to cross the center line, and we've heard the audible from the sweepers starting at 7, going to 5, and winding up short, just not taking into consideration that none of the pregame throws have gone across the center line. That's the single biggest difference in this game today.
Yep. Hard. Really hard. Whoa. Yep.
I was looking through all of Jennifer's accomplishments, Canada Cups and Scotties titles, and you know, the world gold,
11-5.
obviously Olympic gold. For Season of Champions events, she's actually never won one in Alberta.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I love your brain is
I
just
think it is.
right now.
Wait a minute.
Penticton, Moose Jaw, Sault Ste. Marie, Victoria, Regina, St. John's, the Scotties wins.
on its own. Okay,
Canada Cups that she won weren't in Alberta.
Okay.
Olympic gold,
Line,
not here.
Not here. Interesting.
The trials, she won in Winnipeg.
Yes, she did.
2.
Continue to look, though. That's fine.
No, it's my brain's going through its Rolodex. I had that immediate, wait a minute. Well, that curl just that little bit extra, and it's long enough that there's a chance to take a pass at it. And Caitlin now being asked to do that. Some great news in Caitlin's life. In December on her birthday, she got engaged to her longtime fiance and is very excited. They were ice fishing. Great place to propose. A big fisher woman she
And
is.
what a catch for him, huh? There you go.
Exactly.
Segue.
Hard. Whoa. Lean.
And he
Whoa,
actually
Yep. Whoa,
was a pro hockey
whoa.
player
Yes,
in
yes.
Norway and now has got a job as a scout for the LA Kings in Western Canada. And speaking of great competitors, it's great to welcome Dawn McEwen, who joins us on the phone. Dawn, first, thanks for making the time. Got to ask you, what's it like being ready to be a mom again and watching your great friends and teammates on the ice?
Well, from a curling perspective, I definitely have some FOMO happening, not going to lie about that. But, you know, the Scotties is such a special event for me, and to not be there in some kind of capacity to help support my team, it's tough. But I know at the end of the day that, you know, it's the best decision for me to be home right now. So I'm okay with that.
Lisa has given you so much credit for making her feel welcome and calls you the ultimate professional and someone she looked up to, always trying to chase you when it came to numbers at certain Scotties. What has the dynamic been like bringing her on the team and having a 5-woman team?
You know, it's been great. I mean, we've chatted so much over the last, 10 months or so. We have a ton of respect for each other, and it's great. Like, we kind of pick each other's brains. I think, with Lisa being there this week, it gives me a bit of, I'm at ease, I guess you could say. Like, I think I would normally feel a bit of guilt about not being there and letting my team down, but knowing that Lisa's there and she's such a great player and has been there, done that, and, definitely makes me feel a bit better. And, she's great. I mean, it's kind of weird we haven't seen each other in person since she's joined the team, but, I feel really fortunate that she's with the team.
Dawn, when I talked to the team when they got here, I asked them what was the single thing that they felt that they would miss about you not being here. And to a person, they all talked about, what a great teammate you are, what a great friend you are. How do you find the balance of trying to stay connected to a team that clearly is missing you and wants you to be involved, knowing also what it was like as an athlete in between games where you want your downtime, where maybe you don't want to be connected to your phone? How are you bridging that?
It's been a weird year. I've really only seen Caitlin in person a few times since all this has happened. But I've obviously talked with the girls a ton on FaceTime and on the phone, probably more so than I normally would in a normal situation. So
Sure.
That's been beneficial. At some point, like every day during this event, someone's FaceTime me, to talk to me and to check in and see how things are going. So I've always felt that connection with them still, which is really nice. We're doing the best we can with it, and I think it's going well.
Dawn, so much time with Jennifer over the years, and now the all-time great when it comes to wins at a Scotties. Being along for the ride with her for so many championships and wins, what can you say about Jennifer as a player and a person as she continues to put up these records?
I mean, it's pretty remarkable. That record, I don't think it can ever get beaten. Jennifer's the type of person, she has such amazing drive and dedication in this sport, and I think I've become the player that I've become because of her. She's just amazing and, has such high expectations and wants the best for her team, and I think that I've kind of thrived off of that over the years. And I talked to her after that record, and I said, oh, man, I wish I was there with you just to be part of this milestone, because it's such a special moment, and like I said, I don't think it'll ever get beaten.
Yeah, you swept a lot of those stones, millions of them over the years, I'm sure, for Jennifer, and we really appreciate your time. And technically, I don't know if you're watching at home, but you are here as we're showing your cutout in the stands. So, Dawn,
yeah,
look great.
My mom a few times.
So, thanks for your time, Dawn, and all the best, and congrats on being a mom soon again. So we appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Take care.
That is Dawn McEwen, certainly here in spirit, here in the cardboard cutout, and I'm sure on the minds of her teammates as they're off to a fabulous start in this feature and applying the pressure here once again. With 1 to come and 3 from Jennifer Jones, it is Melissa Adams with hammer throwing the red stones.
Well, that is shot stone just thrown.
Hard.
Trying to carve it over, and she will.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the rings.
I think just the speed, eh? Yeah.
See how my math's coming along there, Kathy?
Well,
we're getting a little better.
It's counting along with
As you grabbed your calculator and threw it at me.
I had to throw a draw. I hadn't thrown one with the other rock, so I just thought I'd throw with the rock that I knew.
Okay.
But yeah, so you might as well.
Okay.
Melissa Adams has had some success in this city. You'll remember won a Canadian Junior Championship in 1998. That was here in Calgary. Then she won the World Gold in Thunder Bay. And the Scotties will be there next year. McClure was her last name back then. Now Melissa Adams. She said she felt a bit disappointed. Lots of family here in Calgary as well that could have come and supported her and watched. Unfortunately, not in a COVID year. And her final stone here in 3. This is a must make for Melissa Adams.
7. I'm good. T-line. T-line.
And again, using that center slide path you talked about, hopefully won't get caught here.
It should be worn down by now.
T. Split the T.
running out of room. Okay.
Keep going, full 8. Nice shot, there you go. A little bit of confidence and a bounce back for Melissa Adams as she finds draw weight and puts one on the board. It's all Manitoba, though, leading here in our feature, 6-1. Welcome back to our Scotties coverage here on TSN. Brian Mudryk, 3-time Scotties champ Kathy Gaucher with you. Update time over on Sheet 8, Saskatchewan, BC. Final stone here from Sherry Anderson.
We talked about her draw weight. We did an update a couple of minutes ago, and she had to draw to the hearts and did. Is facing 2 in the forefoot and needs a similar draw.
Sherry Anderson out of the Natana Curling Club in Saskatoon, playing with Nancy Martin and Shaylin Kitts and Brianne Knapp this year. And there you see the 2 she's drawing against. And yeah, not quite far enough. So that was a steal for Corinne Brown. And a 2-1 lead after 3. And that is where we will move. So we'll keep an eye, obviously, on Sheet B as Jennifer Jones, Manitoba, a commanding lead early, 6-1 over New Brunswick. So we'll move over to Sheet A and focus on Team BC, skipped by Corinne Brown, and Team Saskatchewan, skipped by Sherry Anderson, as both these teams battling to try and make that championship round of 8, which begins tomorrow. And as we see second stones on the way in this one from Shaylin Kitts.
Well, Shaylin obviously can't get any better than she's playing this morning.
Just top 4. 5, 6.
Mine's great.
Brianne.
Hey, Brianne. Hard. No, don't curl it. Don't curl it. Straight, straight. Good, sweet. She's just helping sweep. Good shot. No, yeah, no, I know. I turned my body when she said that. That's why. Okay. Shot.
Well, BC very comfortable with this race to the middle and that backing that is there. Would love to find a way to steal another one. But for Sherry Anderson, you can expect at some point she's going to have to rattle some of those things around. Do not want to be forced to 1.
Whoa. Yep. Curl.
Yep, hard. Curl. Go.
Curling, and I think close to shot stone, Kathy. Let's use your young eyes.
I think so.
Yeah.
Does look, thank you.
I'll handle the math, and you handle everything else, okay?
It does look that BC stone is in fact shot.
Do you know what's pathetic is that my dad was my high school math teacher.
If you clip
So
this,
sorry,
it's
Dad.
okay.
I'm sure he's thrilled by
I think
listening to you.
it skipped a generation.
And it's time to clear.
And a Scotties rookie, Nancy Martin. And Sherry Anderson, the veteran on this team, bringing some new blood to the Scotties this year.
Well, Nancy is an intense competitor. We've seen her more often in mixed doubles. But she is feisty out there. Always 100% in the game.
Not big. Not as slow. Keep it up there. Keep it up
Aaron
there.
Pincott, third stones for Team BC.
Gotta sit for life. Over and off. Over and off. Off.
Whoa.
Sit. Okay. Here. All right. That's fine.
Our updates continue for you. Suzanne Burt, Lori Eddy on Sheet C. And Lori is counting 2 with 1 to come from the lefty skip from PEI, Suzanne Burt.
Well, lots of room for Suzanne to get in. Does need a bite of the forefoot, though, in order to score.
When our morning coverage began on TSN, our feature was Suzanne Burt taking on Sherry Anderson. And both still very much alive in that Hunt to play on the weekend.
Oh boy.
She will wreck, and that will be a steal. So wow, Lori Eddy looking to play spoiler and pick up her first win, a 4-0 advantage for Team Nunavut.
Hey, Nance.
I think that hit, didn't it?
And that's 4 stolen points, by the way, as I glance over to double check. 4 stolen points for
Nice
Lori
halfway.
Eddy.
Yeah, kind of just touching center.
Sorry?
Just touching center kind of thing.
Yeah, on center's good.
Okay.
And I think for Corinne,
You can
beyond
err
touching
on
center, she's
room
going to
side.
want to
Yeah,
be a little
that's
bit
kinda what I
closer
was
than
sort of
Erin.
trying to get at. Yeah.
She is closer,
Okay.
it's much
Same
more
way as last time.
difficult. But if the guard's very long, hack weights are available.
Really impressed with her development here at the Scotties. We watched her win a Canadian junior gold and then moving up to the women's ranks. And last year made the championship round in Moose Jaw. And obviously she's worked hard and wanted to improve on that. Trying to get back there again this year here in Calgary. As we have Skip Stones on the way here in 4. She was our feature yesterday morning, and man, did she ever make some critical shots, a couple of beautiful hit and rolls and some draws, and it's got to be great for your confidence. Updates continuing, and we'll check in on Sheet D. It is Team Wildcard, as Tracy Fleury's team skipped by Chelsea Carey. And again, another one of those teams, we check the losses here. You don't want more than 3.
And this is really interesting. She's drawing for 2, but I find it really interesting that she's not going outside in. There's lots of way, and that's the path that most teams throw in, because for the draw to the button, they're very comfortable with it. Chelsea electing to throw to the wings. Doesn't matter how you get the 2, and she did.
And electing to give her sweepers a little break. It's a long week, because she'll just guide it in there herself.
Good judge.
Yeah, well judged.
It's a little
4-1.
slower and added a bit. I probably could have just let it go, and it would have been.
Try to get it past the guard and make it curling.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
So Sherry Anderson, when she's not competing at the Scotties, she's going out and competing against the world at seniors, as she's the back-to-back Canadian senior champ, and somebody you know very well, Kathy.
No, I do. And you know what? The whole senior title in curling means that you're 50 years old, so it's not old by any standard. And the 1 year that I played with my good friend Lois Fowler, I got to the Canadian Championship, and it was like playing in a Scotties. It was all the teams that I played that I hoped I was not going to have to ever contend with again were there. Cheryl was going to play last year and had won Alberta before everything shut down. So for Sherry to have won twice, it's pretty telling.
Whoa! Okay.
So she's got some red stones around the forefoot, but I believe BC is still shot stone. Sherry with hammer here in 4. And
I would say they are too.
She's got some history in Calgary, as do you. The last time the Scotties in Calgary, 1995, you were a winner with Connie Lalaberti, and that was at the Max Bell Center. And she told that great story. If you heard it, I apologize, but where it was so warm, it was, what, 18 degrees Celsius, so the fire truck showed up, tried to hose down the building to cool it off.
Bring some temperatures.
I think the ice maker at the time probably was getting some gray
not
hairs.
happy because he did not call and ask them to come. It was a well-intentioned person. But that, as you can imagine, created other issues, because all of a sudden maybe the roof wasn't intact, and now you have humidity issues. And
It's really tough for her to get anything
It almost over
going.
curls,
Yeah.
I guess, eh?
Yeah.
It's pretty close for who shot, actually.
Okay. Let's go, Corinne. Same weight? Yeah.
We can be far out there, so that's why we gave too much ice.
Yeah, let's go. Weight to broom. Nice and positive out here, and we'll hold it there. Okay, same kick.
So where does Corinne want to place this, Kathy?
I think she's calling the guard, but she sure could come in.
Line only. Tight. 2.5. Line only.
2.5. So she's definitely throwing the guard.
Halfway. 2.5.
Okay,
Halfway.
just clean it.
Gotta sit. Gotta sit.
Trying to build some momentum after being forced. The steal in the last stand is already sitting in a steal position. Looking at the in-off.
Sorry, guys. Good throw.
Put it there, that goes on to there, that goes on to there.
I think we just saw a shot like this leading the Sports Center top 10.
Very similar.
A couple more rocks in play, but still
Put a third of a
similar
rock.
design.
Okay, all right. Try to go into my
Now, the turn that she's playing, it'll come off on a lower tangent.
Okay.
She can certainly throw the big weight that you need for a shot like this. And there's not a lot of risk because the odds of, well,
All right,
I
Sherry, you
shouldn't
got
say
it.
that, but the odds
It's
of
a
you
hair
chipping
less,
out your
Nancy.
own are pretty low.
Well, Sports Center better get ready because if she happens to make this, this would be the shot
Saskatchewan Day
of the week. Yeah, they'll have to re-rack a top 10. You guys are so competitive, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, right?
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Final stone here in 4. Sherry Anderson.
Yep.
Can she pull off some Saskatchewan magic?
Oh, yep.
It's got to be close. They're on and off. Sherry Anderson, hit it, roll it.
Too thick.
A little too thick and over the top.
But she almost touched that red one forward, and that would have been another option to get there.
So I believe a steal of 1. They'll have confirmation for us.
I'll now take a good look without other stones around.
Oh gosh. Might have to go get my mask so she can measure it, I think. We measure it.
Okay.
So they'll call for a measure as Erin Pincott and Nancy Martin decide to put a stick to it.
And you heard Nancy say, I have to get my mask. Part of the protocols in the building this week is that when the officials come out to measure, they are masked, and the team players that come to watch the measure also must be masked. Just too thick. Needed to hit that just a little thinner so that it comes off sharper.
Everything's a little soft. Yeah. It's going pretty good. So you can just be a little more positive. I will. But that and the combination.
Always learning, always providing information.
Official Patty Caldwell making sure that the players are in to be able to see.
And yeah, yellow for sure.
Yeah. 1 yellow.
So a steal for BC and a 3-1 advantage for Corinne Brown. The skip from the MacArthur Island Curling Club in Kamloops, British Columbia. And Saskatchewan with hammer when we come back. Welcome back to our Scotties coverage here on TSN. As British Columbia now scoring in 2, 3, and 4. A couple of single steals in back-to-back ends. So here in 5, it is Saskatchewan with hammer down by 2, throwing the Red Stones.
13-9. And this game is all about patience. For Sherry Anderson, doesn't need to get them both back right away, but would like to score to stop the bleeding in this 5th end. To go to the break tied up, she's able to get her deuce. And for BC, playing a very patient game, locking down their one last end with a guard.
27 players making their Scotties debut in Calgary, including Brianne Knapp, who been telling the media early on, admittedly pretty nervous coming out for your first game, and obviously that's to be expected. A few games under her belt now.
Well, Brianne's been here twice before as an alternate, but that's very different than knowing you're going into the lineup every game.
Good throw. Like coming in. What's that? Christmas tree it. Okay.
It's funny, everyone has such a different opinion. Obviously, we miss the fans big time. That is a no-brainer, but some players say, you know, their style is they get so focused on the game, they try to eliminate crowd noise and just zone in. Other players say wherever they play or back home or not playing in big spiels, they're used to no fans anyways, so it's not a big deal. And then other players are like, man, we feed off the crowd. I want that energy. I really miss the passion the fans bring after making that big shot. So it's certainly an interesting dynamic this year, no doubt.
Well, I think that the advantage of the no crowds goes to the younger teams, the new teams in this event. They don't have to contend with all of that extra energy, and the autograph signing and the things that make this a really big event. So they were able to just feel more at home. But for the bigger teams, the more established teams, the teams that have been playing in this a number of years, they love that. They love making the big shot and hearing the crowd roar. So for those teams, it's been a bigger adjustment.
Well, you know they're cheering loud and proud back at the Montague and Cornwall curling clubs in PEI, cheering on this young lady, hoping she can bring it home and get to the championship round. In tough, though. Down by 4 to Lori Eddy. Stolen points, those 4 points, but a chance to get right back in this game.
Well, you saw this is a draw for 4. It has been the draws that have caught Suzanne Burt so far this game.
Clean it in.
Suzanne with Marie Christensen and Megan Hughes and Michelle McQuaid this year.
Very good. Forward.
Yeah, lovely. They got Kathy O'Rourke as well, who lost a final to Jennifer Jones for PEI. There you go, 4-4 as she's tied it up as they're about to get underway in 5.
Got it work. Whoa, wait's good. Close. Little bump. Close. Little bump. Never. Close. Yep, stay on this side then. Yep. Little bump. Whoa. Yep. Little bump. Whoa. Little bump.
And the little bump she's talking about is wanting to change the angle, so there's no chance for Sherry Anderson and her team to run it straight back and be able to get the shot stone.
Bomb. Okay. It won't go crazy here.
So wanting to cross the face of the stone just thrown and roll underneath, ideally right across under that corner guard, and open up that shot stone a little bit.
Bumper. Good bump. Wait's good. Clean. Whoa. Nancy. Hard, Nance. Hard, Nance. You get it. Whoa. Oh. Okay, Shay.
Saw Nancy on the brush as Sherry urging her on. She celebrated a birthday just before this event and said she had family and friends driving around and honking the horns with some signs wishing Nancy a happy birthday and good luck, obviously, at the Scotties. And then she also said she got a speeding ticket on her birthday, so there's that.
If I hit it on this side, does it
She'll remember it, no doubt.
It might. Even if you clear it all, it's not bad. Half rock? Yeah. You like that? Thin half?
Well, you might be wondering why Corinne's thinking about hitting when she's lying shot buried. The challenge is that she sees these red stones building up and can see right now that a nose hit, and all of a sudden she's chasing.
But it's better. It'll be better than it was. Yeah.
So making a switch in terms of tactics with Erin, instead of going aggressive, is now playing the scoreboard. And playing a conservative shot, given that she does not have last rock here in 5.
Hard.
And right away, out of her hand. And that was not part of the plan, and that is a huge now turn in the tide here for Sherry Anderson with hammer here in 5.
I think a little tight out of her hand. They called that right away.
And this is the game we started with as our feature this morning in Jennifer Jones, Manitoba. And Melissa Adams in tough. It was a tough start. And one to come here from the 6-time Scotties champ.
Hey, line's good. Line's good.
I believe Jennifer is already lying 1.
Right the 4.
Chance to get
Can't
2.
hurt it. Line's great. Easy. No backing.
New Brunswick, one of those teams, no play downs either. They went to last year's winner, and then CTRS points, and Andrew Crawford's team was both of those.
Okay, that's good.
As that will stop in time, and 2 yellows on the board.
2 yellow.
So Andrea Crawford declining for obviously many reasons this year. And so it went to last year's runner-up, and that was Team Melissa Adams.
Nice shot. What? This double.
Saskatchewan just grazing off.
Do you like that, or do you have to see something else? I think we have to.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can clear it out a bit.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We're in the back. Hair high on this side. Yeah. Actually, pretty much nose on. Yeah. Hey, it's going. Can I have a hair more?
So you hear pretty much no, just wanting to catch that top one at a little bit of an angle to double off the other two. And if you hit it right, not only do you double off those two, but the one that you're going to be hitting will go straight through the house as well.
Aaron Pincott rattles some red. And it is Saskatchewan still lying 2 with Hammer. Down by 2 here in 5.
Yeah, that's better.
All time at the Scotties, Manitoba, Saskatchewan tied with 11 titles each, and both on the ice this morning.
But we have the Grey Cup. Still.
Yeah, same. Just a hair
2
more
years
would be
into it,
fine.
we have the Grey Cup.
Your Winnipeg Jets in action tonight against the Montreal Canadiens, both available on TSN in their respective regions. A lot of shakeup in Montreal with Claude Julien, Craig Muller getting fired. Dominic Ducharme makes his head coaching debut tonight.
How's the line? You got room? Okay. It's coming. Four.
Matthew Martin trying to get in there, and Barry, that's 15-5. That is fast.
Just came off, Cher.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a sweeping mistake.
Let's update you now, over on Sheet D. And a good start for Chelsea Carey, skipping the Fleury team, the wild card team out of Manitoba, taking on Newfoundland and Labrador. And the rookie skip, Sarah Hill, her final stone.
Well, you could see by looking at that overhead that it is Team Fleury for sure lying 2, and there was a top one that may be biting, may not be biting. You'll see as it comes into play here. So I'm not sure if she's drawing against 2 or 3. That upper left one by Purex is the one that I was talking about.
Regardless, the shooter's got to slow down. And that will be a steal of 2 more on the board for Tracy Fleury's team. Skipped by that young lady, Chelsea Carey.
So a bit of a mistake for the Saskatchewan team. Wanted to make sure they got it in to count for 3. Brushers feeling the weight just came off, surprised them, and so now a run back chance.
And Corinne will drive it by.
Was it big?
8-8. That's bad.
Shoot, I didn't hate how I threw that.
Yeah.
Just tighten me up.
So mid-4 line.
How does that look?
I don't mind a hair more, just because, like you said, we can be out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be curling as much. As long as I cover the inside, yep, perfect.
So where this shot winds up is really key. You don't want to be here because you give your opponent the hit and roll under. You don't want to be here because you give the other hit and roll under. So for Sherry Anderson, the perfect stone is right about there that takes away both of them, will force Corinne Brown to play a run back double, but shouldn't give her a chance to roll under.
Keep your ears open for line, okay? You could ask for an inch more.
Give me a hair more, Nuts.
They've used this side a lot, so it's right up to.
Okay, so a little off of what I gave you last ante.
Yeah.
Top house would be good.
Sherry Anderson made a final in Brandon back in 2002, lost to Colleen Jones in that final. Her Scotties debut was back in 1994. She won bronze that year.
8, 9. Never.
In her 8th Scotties appearance and her 6th as a skip.
9.
Good chance here for Sherry Anderson in 5, trying to get back in this game.
Well, changing plans. This stone is heavier than she wanted it to be. Trying to chip it over.
Okay, good call, Nancy.
And sets up a little pocket there for Corinne Brown. Maybe her get out of jail free card. Yeah, look at that.
She sets up a double and roll. She hits it with enough spin off the outside one, gets the double and would roll behind.
Yeah, because I guess you can, worst case, you go the other way. Yeah.
You hit this like
You want to
that,
hit it
and if
thicker
it's
to get up,
spinning,
but make the double first.
it's going to go there and be buried. So instead of an opportunity to potentially score 3, Corinne Brown's got a chance to get out of this with a double and a roll.
Nice and positive here, Corinne. Let's go.
So a big shot
7.5.
in this fifth end. Trying to get out of some trouble. Final stone, Corinne Brown without hammer here in 5. Bang, bang, and oh boy, right through.
Okay.
And you wonder if she had a little more weight with that adrenaline going.
You know what? It's not the weight. The weight could have been spectacular for that, but then I don't know if she hit the broom, maybe needed a little less ice for her. Because if she catches the stone thicker,
You know, I threw that.
then it goes bang, bang, and it goes up. So I don't know that the weight's the issue as much as too much ice or a little full and didn't catch enough.
Probably.
So opportunity knocks now for
Anything is a foot slower. So
Sherry
it's
Anderson.
pretty same.
chance to take the lead here in 5.
7,
Final
8.
stone on the way, already 2 in her pocket, drawing for 3.
Just clean it.
Running.
Easy.
Running.
Right off. Right off.
Should stick.
Right off.
And she just threw it down this similar path.
Curl.
But no brushers in the vicinity. Has to slow down. Just needs some
Hey,
paint.
Sherry. Good.
Gee.
And it will settle back 12. But you could hear always the competitor, Sherry Anderson. A little frustrated with herself, but she's got her 3, and she's got the lead. Well, I know she wasn't happy with her draw weight, but Sherry Anderson's team, obviously grateful that Skip were able to make that draw for 3. Amber Holland, you see there as well, so much experience that she brings to that team. As we check the numbers after 5, Kathy, and what are you noticing?
Well, I think that probably frustration for BC. Their front end, both at 93%, out-curling their opponents. And it really is at the skips. Corinne Brown, it was one shot overthrown, just missed, that led to the 4. Sherry Anderson probably feeling very fortunate.
Meantime, Corinne Brown and Team BC, that province 9 Scotties titles. They're trying to bring one home for the first time since Kelly Scott in 2006, and then as Team Canada in 2007.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by OK Tire and BKT Tires, by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere, proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for 40 years, and by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Beth Peterson. Quickly, Dirksen, Tran, can you get 3? Come across, just touch it! Oh, and she did, lovely.
Big moment here in the game. Off, Corinne Brown, bang him, got 2, got 3. What a shot for the BC skip.
Final stone, Rachel Holman. Get it by that one, they did. Angle it back, oh, and then touched it over, and there they are.
Tough, but it's there for sure.
Laura Walker, final stone, make the double. Rochelle Brown got it. Spill it.
Pistol.
One more. Oh, you bet a pistol. Great shot.
So that brings us to the standings, and we know this for sure. Anderson, Holman are in on Pool A. You see those 3 lost teams? They're going to battle and try get into that top 4 in Pool A. On Pool B, we know Laurie St. George at 5-2 is guaranteed at least a tiebreaker. We also know you have to have a record above 500 to qualify for a tiebreaker, and then you got to go head-to-head. They'll look at that. Then they'll look at the last stone draw as well throughout the week. So a lot to be determined still, but that is the situation right now, Kathy. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how this shakes out. as we bring you back inside Winsport Arena. It is our final morning draw of the Scotties. Of course, unless there are tiebreakers or a tiebreaker, things will play themselves out this morning and, of course, this afternoon. Saskatchewan, and that is a big 3. And I know Sherry Anderson wasn't happy with the draw. It settled back 12, but it's not how. It's as long as you get it done, right? And she did. So Saskatchewan leads 4-3. BC down by 1 with Hammer throwing the Yellowstones here in 6.
Well, Saskatchewan did have a lot of pressure on BC in that end. For Corinne Brown, if she catches that stone any thicker, she's making the double and getting herself out of trouble. But for Sherry Anderson herself, was trying to throw top 12 on the first one and set up the double, potential triple, and then on her second one coming deep. And we've talked about her great draw numbers, but we saw that it was about 50% coming in to the first half of this game, so needs to get a little bit of a feel this morning.
Nice throw.
Well, this is what Brian was talking about. This year, you must have a record of at least 5 wins, that 5 and 3 to qualify for a tiebreaker game. And part of the reason for this is that we only have 3 teams that are going to make the championship pool. So if you maybe could make a tiebreaker, but your record is 4 and 4, for example, you're not going to make those top 3 positions anyways. This is about declaring 3 teams for the final weekend and a champion.
And that's the big thing we always talk about. You bring your losses with you. You know, and that's tough. And if you're the top dog after all of this, you go right to the final, which is amazing. What a nugget that is. And then 2 plays 3. And then the winner obviously goes to that championship final to be your Scotties champ this year.
And you and I have seen this for a long time, Brian, with them utilizing this in the juniors. And we would watch the records come through to the championship pool. And even though people made it, and that was a goal of certain provinces, when you're talking about the final weekend, they're not going to be a factor because you can't make up for the losses that you've already had.
Well, kudos to this young lady, Kathy. Samantha Fisher, she's a respiratory therapist for the Interior Health Authority in BC. She's been a frontline worker this entire time before getting to the Scotties. She was dealing with COVID patients early on. She was helping set up testing sites. She's also part of the help of distributing vaccines in BC. They fast-tracked her graduation, Kathy, so she could get on the front lines. So to her and all the frontline workers out there, we say thank you so much, and a high five to Samantha for sure.
Little curve. Little bigger.
Yeah, you're right. Clean. Whoa, whoa. It's got to curl to stick, Nancy. Got to curl to stick. Okay. That was pretty good.
It's been a really tough year, Kathy. I know for a lot of our viewers at home, hopefully watching some curling is helping out mentally. And for those that are struggling with loved ones that are maybe sick or have been sick, and there is a shot of Samantha on the front lines in British Columbia. And I know also there's a lot of our athletes and coaches have been a part of that process. Even BC coach Allison McInnes is also on the health board in BC as well, and has also played a role in helping people get better and putting this pandemic behind us as soon as possible. Just by the guard, little tap on the red stone, and shot stone is Team BC back 4.
Same weight then.
Similar weight then, yeah, don't adjust.
Okay. Oh, she's stuck.
Kitts in her Scotties debut. She played in a couple of Canadian mixed curling championships with Braden Stewart.
Little less weight. Whoa.
Sherry says this front end always looking to improve. They bring a lot of energy to this team.
They bring newness too, and that's been one of the challenges for Saskatchewan. Brienne joining the team is meeting her teammates and learning how to work together with each other. And for Sherry, also trying to read a left-hander. So it is a learning curve of your team out here when you've not had the opportunity to compete all year. And that rollout continued to give BC an opportunity.
Whoa! Little down.
Desiree, 3 appearances with Tyler Tardy at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Championships.
And we will be covering that. Brian, the home hardware mixed doubles is after the Brier, and Desiree and Tyler will be one of the many teams that will be competing for top honors.
Tyler, your nephew, and what a curler, 3-time Canadian junior champ. Had a chance for 4, but elected to play in the men's playdowns that year in his hometown in BC, which I know was a tough decision for him.
And Jacques said, thank you. Step aside.
Yeah, your son Jacques.
Yep. 9-5.
Whoa,
Yep.
whoa.
Yep. Hard.
Nancy Martin. Trying to hold the shooter for Nancy. It'll roll. Nancy's actually a big reason why this team is together. When Sherry was available, per se, as a free agent, it was Nancy calling Sherry and saying, hey, I want to play with you. And pretty good choice. And then Nancy actually picked up the phone and said, Amber Holland, why don't you join us as an alternate here? The champ in 2011. She could be an agent on the side, just getting things done, Nancy Martin, and bringing this team together.
Yes, line. Hard line. Hard. Top 4. Weight's good. Line's good. Weight's good. Line's fine. T-line. T-line. Whoa, then.
Top 4 is ideal. Don't want to slide much deeper so that Saskatchewan can sit on top.
Yep, he does go. Yep.
I don't think so.
Yep. It's good.
Very nice weight. That last Des at the end was just trying to get some more finish so that it was buried.
Yeah.
But it is probably 7/8 from the hack buried. So this is about sitting on top, trying to reduce the scoring zone for BC.
Oh, 6, 7.
It looks deep.
8. It's deep.
It looks
it's
like
deep.
lots
8.
to me.
It's coming down. I think
No.
so. 7.
No.
8. We're tapping
It's
off,
9,
Sherry.
10. Yeah.
You want to go around?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Really?
We're,
So they're stuck in
it's 9,
between
10.
here.
Okay.
I really wanted to believe it was the sun.
And right through.
Big
That
push
much
it
bigger
down.
kick?
I think no, it's
As the
decent kick.
camera moves down, I think it's
So if you want to finish it like that, less kick.
Just making sure that they both agreed that it was clearly across the back line, and they did.
Ice? I think so, yeah.
So some draw weight struggles from the couple of ends that we have seen as we've moved over for the Saskatchewan team, both Nancy and Sherry. And for Erin, a chance to throw right back on top. The same shot she just threw. And that's something you never want to give your opponent, the opportunity to make the same shot twice.
Top 4. Whoa, lead only. Top 4. Top 8. Top 4. Straight. Line's good. Top 8.
Erin was on that gold medal national win with Corinne Brown in 2013. That was up in Fort McMurray, Alberta.
Good.
Well, great pair by Erin. And that's why you don't give your opponent the chance to make the same shot twice, because they often will.
I'll have to see that one.
Just high side, eh?
Center? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking I can take a hair more, Nancy.
A lot of questions, Kathy, about Team Saskatchewan, and obviously no playdowns. So they took a window of points to rank all the teams in Saskatchewan.
Okay.
And last year's team, the Silvernagle team, because they retained only 2 members of the team, it's been asked why Robin Silvernagle is not here. But if you only have 2 members of your team, unfortunately, you don't qualify, and that's why Team Anderson is here.
To qualify, you had to have, for the CTRS points or the extra teams to be considered, you had to have 3 of the players from your last year's team. And for Robin Silvernagle, did not have that.
Skip Stones in 6. Sherry Anderson run it back. Clip the yellows. They're moving. And she moves them off the forefoot.
Nice shot. Great shot.
Good throw by Sherry. Got rid of at least one and moved the other one out into the wings in case there's an opportunity to freeze in the center.
This spot should run really nice. Let's go, Corinne.
And much like Saskatchewan, as for Team BC, same thing, no play down, and Corinne Brown, the defending champ, so they were selected to represent their province. They had 2 TV games on TSN last year, Kathy, from the Scotties, and Corinne saying that they watched them both front to back to try and prove their strategy, to get better, to always keep improving, to try bring a little edge this year.
I think it is one of the best teaching tools and something that our sport doesn't do as much. You look at football or hockey, they're always on their iPads trying to learn.
We're all there. Backy. Hey, make sure you're back here. Yeah, all there. We're almost
A lot of granite here as we have a peek on sheet D between Team Wildcard, Tracy Fleury's team, skipped by Chelsea Carey, and Sarah Hill out of the Remax Center in St. John's. So Shotstone belonging
The kick was slow.
to Hill. So I don't know, an in-off try here, Kathy? I have no idea, to be totally honest.
It is, as we watched Corinne Brown go through the house on the opportunity to lie 2. This is an in-off. Trying to get to the hearts. Has to catch it pretty thick.
Trying to carve it over for Sarah Hill, and she'll blow it by. So just the single. And you look at the score, had to try something to generate 2 as Chelsea Carey, skipping the Fleury team, up by 4 with hammer.
Good in, guys. Really nice force. Great.
Yeah. Just never caught the curl.
Yeah, so I don't know, a few paths catching our skips in our now feature game here, Kathy, with draw weight.
It'll move anywhere. No, not the way my 10s were. No, I'm out a little different path.
This will be the hit, the opportunity to get out of trouble with Corinne Brown going through. We're almost wondering, I'm going to put my stopwatch the next time there's a draw, because player after player, with the exception of Aaron, we're seeing Sherry and Corinne both going very deep or through.
Little down, clean.
So now trying to roll underneath to turn this, what looked to be 2 for BC, into a 4.
Right on the nose for Sherry Anderson.
And so a blank attempt.
Less ice and never jam it, not rock. Yeah. Nice first shot.
Yeah, beauty.
Did an interview yesterday
Hey, Corinne.
with a Saskatchewan radio station and talking about the Scotties. So much hype and excitement for this team back in their home province, cheering on Sherry Anderson. Amazing how the tides have turned in this end. And nothing, right out of her hand. Corinne Brown looking for the blank in 6, and man, they have not even touched it. Look out. Wow. 2 uncharacteristic misses. You want to talk about stealing one. You didn't see that coming. As Anderson by 2.
I like this. Room on
You
this
see
one.
the crests on the jerseys, the 4 in front of the Scotties logo. It is the 40th anniversary of Kruger Products sponsoring women's curling in Canada. And Kathy, you've been along for the journey for many years as a player, as a broadcaster. It is phenomenal how the sport and the Scotties has grown over the years.
Well, we talk about, you know, championships that change their name on a frequent basis. There are few things that I can think of that somebody says one word, Scotties, and you know that that is not only the Canadian championship for women, but it is a premier sporting event that is really missing the crowds this year. But it is everything from the jewelry. You see Corinne's necklace hanging around her neck. That is what you get when you win a province, and then they fill it with diamonds for every repeat performance. And then it goes to a bracelet. They are very generous sponsors, and of course, if you win, it is a beautiful ring. that starts with a 1/4 carat, then it goes up to 3/4 of a carat. The prizes are nonstop, and I think that for Kruger and company, they're probably pondering what they could possibly give to Jennifer.
A vault.
Yeah, well, with the 7th win, it's, I don't even know.
Yeah, it's been an incredible championship to cover. 40 years from Kruger Products as we're back to our feature in the 7th end. Saskatchewan a 5-3 lead, and again, we're seeing draw weight certainly an issue. We saw 2 mistakes uncharacteristic from Corinne Brown, allowing Saskatchewan to have this 5-3 advantage. It is BC Yellowstones with hammer here in 7, and yeah, some frustration on both sides.
But it is on both sides, because the end before, when Sherry got 3, she didn't put either of her stones in the right spot either, and they're all heavy. No one's coming light. And so it makes us wonder if it is definitely cooler in the building. If it means that, as it often does, Brian, even when we have crowds, you and I usually see morning draws that are faster than any other time in the day, and maybe that's happening this morning.
And we started this morning our feature with Sheet B, New Brunswick, Manitoba, and they were coming up light in that slide path down the middle of the ice.
2.5 to curl right to here. Okay.
Okay, well, that's 16.6. That is extremely fast.
So can I ask a dumb question then?
No dumb questions.
Okay, thank you.
They're all good.
I appreciate that. So you talk about that for when teams are practicing and warming up and throwing their draw to the button. This year it's 2 shots, 2 players to get the hammer, try earn hammer. Then why don't teams practice then that shot using the middle of the ice and warm up? Why don't they do that?
Well, the challenge is that when you're playing the draw to the button, your goal is to cover the hearts. It's to cover the pin as we watch the run back.
Oh, nice.
Nicely done. Gets that out of there. And so the challenge is, Muddy, if you want to make the ice better, you're having to throw down the center, but then you're not getting any practice for the draw to the button that's going to earn you hammer.
Right.
And in a potential tie between 2 teams, if they can't decide who wins, they go to the draw to the button.
Yep.
So while you may want better ice conditions, you're not prepared to forfeit hammer or a potential staying in a championship pool to do that.
You got it.
Same split. Got room right now. 4. Lots of room. 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay. Can we tap? Nancy's rock. Tap. Yep. Go hard. Tap. Hard. Hard. Whoa. Got a curl. Got a curl.
Okay. That did nothing. Go ahead. Weight was good.
I think just the draw. Sure. I think just the draw. Just looks a little more natural. Speed's great here. Yeah. Give it to you guys.
Corinne was saying we talked about the draw to the button to determine who gets hammer. She likes the fact there's 2 throwers, just saying there's more data to draw from. If you just happen to pick or get a, have a bad throw, at least it's 2 now, and you have that opportunity.
And to me, what I also like about it is it breaks down both sides of the sheet equally, and it also brings all of your teammates into play. Often you've had to have had at least a throw from each player, but now everybody's having to throw a couple.
And another little mistake, bouncing in Sherry Anderson.
What?
2. Okay, I'm just going to trust my slide. Yeah. Stay with it, okay?
Okay.
That's a little self-talk for Nancy and the hack. Don't overthink things. It's when you go back to your technical.
You mentioned her early in the broadcast about her mixed doubles.
4. I think this one's hard.
7 Canadian mixed doubles championships. She lost the final to Brett Gallant and Jocelyn Peterman. Her partner was Tyrell Griffith that year. As we've seen Tyrell many times at the Briar.
6. Hold here. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And that'll settle back Hart. So for now, Saskatchewan line 3. Little bump on the Yellowstone and the sponge towels. So you'll just reset it to where you thought it was.
Thanks to the scoring surface. I do have quite a bit on this side.
Do you ever hate
I just don't know if you can roll. Board? I think with hack you can.
Okay, board.
Try to do that.
So Corinne's first thought was to play the draw down to it, but for Erin from the hack, she's feeling
So look closer, doing a hair
her
left.
first gut is that she can see most of that red stone.
Looks close to me. Yeah.
Corinne's saying she's not sure she can
can I do
roll.
hack,
It looks
actually?
like she could.
Okay.
No, this looks good with board.
What? Board or hack?
Board. Wait, it's going.
So coming through the hole, wanting to catch about 3/4 of that shot stone and roll underneath
Easy
the
board,
corner
yep.
stones.
Aaron is partners with Matt Dunstone.
Really gotta go.
I don't know if his allegiances are torn today. Should he be cheering for Saskatchewan? I guess you got to cheer for your partner, don't
Well,
you?
his home is actually Manitoba initially.
Correct.
Now lives in BC, so I think he's cheering for his partner for sure.
Okay.
Still tail head, I think. Yeah.
Sit here.
Yeah, just a little bit straighter. So.
Yeah, I'll just give it to you.
Yeah.
That expression says it all.
We've
What
heard
it-
a lot of deep breaths, haven't we?
What it says to me is that Sherry Anderson is one of the best ice readers, just from not only just from age and experience, but that is just a real strong skill set. And for that frustration to be, where do I put this broom to get there, tells me that maybe the conditions have changed during the course of the game. They've changed from yesterday because they're very unsure.
Three, hard, Brianne, hard, all the way, never off, go, go.
Yeah, good brushing there from Team Saskatchewan, that young front end.
Nice shot, Nats.
Very nice.
Good work, guys.
Brianne is 30 and
those are
Shaylin
really
23, and it's a long week, and you got to rely on your brushers.
Good throw.
What's that?
I don't hate this because it opens it up regardless for Corinne's.
I'm thinking red that way, just to open it up a bit.
Okay. We just don't have to the 4 foot on either path right now, is all I'm
Thick
thinking.
half?
You don't have a path. You're absolutely right. You can hit it that way. Goal of not only removing one of them, but most importantly, give Corinne a path to draw to. Right now, there's nothing
Hey, let's go in.
in terms of
Thick
ways
half?
in
Yeah.
with a draw.
8-5.
A little bit, but I don't think it'll go
So
crazy.
Aaron Pincott about to deliver, trying to get
Across it,
BC
touch,
out of
it'll be
a
okay.
bit of trouble. Meantime, Sheet D. It is the flurry team, skipped by Chelsea Carey. And Chelsea's facing 3 with her final stone in her feature. Tickles the red.
That's all right.
And still a tough situation for British Columbia.
Well, for Chelsea, a nose hit will do, but can't afford to roll very much with those 2 other stones in the 8 foot.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Right to it.
Hard.
Chelsea Carey, a 2-time Scotties champion.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Nice shot.
And has a nice shot on the nose for a single and in control in that game.
Thanks. We should try to put Clancy in some of these.
I know.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Speed is still the same. It's holding up. It's really nice here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to give you a 2, and you're going to sweep it into a 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Like 16?
And those are zones on the ice, Kathy,
They
she's
are.
talking about.
So Sherry's thinking in her head that she's going to try to throw it about halfway between the hog line and the house, and asking her team to take it closer to the 3rd that is closer. But you heard again the 16 numbers. It's been 14. Now again, she's throwing her guard.
3, 4. 3, 4. 3.
Has to curl right now.
Okay. 3, 4. We're gonna slip in here, Nan.
Okay, it has to curl.
We can come up the yellow. 4, 5.
Yeah, we got
4,
right
5.
on the inside. You gotta go, Brianne. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Okay.
And that just overthrown. She said her goal was 16. That was 14-6. So that is enough to have made the difference.
Not far off for weight.
Oh, it was a top 12.
Yeah.
Top 8.
Well, if I take that much off, it's like
It
Nancy's.
ran like mine did.
Yeah, just that difference. Just those 3-4 feet weight difference, and it just does something totally different.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a 10, you think? Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Access to that shot stone now for Corinne.
You know,
One
that's
good
fine.
shot,
Is that
can
too much
score
ice? Is that
2
close?
here.
You like that? Okay. I think mine came up a bit, even with that firm, right?
Okay.
Let's have a peek on sheet C.
What do you think?
And a back and forth game as Suzanne Burt at 3-3 cannot afford loss number 4. As we talked about that championship round, you need to have a record of 5-3. That would ensure you maybe a tiebreaker. It sounds like lots to be determined on this final day of round robin play and pool play. So a big shot coming up here for Suzanne Burt.
Well, a chance to tie it here, Brian. Already lying 1 in the 4-foot. Needs full 12.
Yes, early. Keep it out there. Line's good. Line's fine. Okay, line's nice.
So final stone on the way.
Clean it.
Meantime, in our feature, Corinne Brown with the nose hit. So
Nice shot,
easy
Suzanne.
access for Sherry. And that'll hang on for Suzanne Burt. So there is 2. And a critical game for her in PEI.
Good judge.
I mean, 4 losses, yeah, it might give you a slight chance, but remember, only 3 teams make the playoffs. And the point being, with this new format, it's the losses that can pile up. And if you're not going to be able to battle for that top 3,
Yeah, I think I'd
you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball. So pretty much a must-win situation for all those teams today on the cusp.
And you're right, Brian. You can get into the championship pool with 4 losses, but the question becomes, are you a contender when we have 2 teams in the other pool with no losses?
Right.
Somebody is going to have a loss because they have yet to play head-to-head. But then when you move forward, if you have 2 people already at 0-1, 4 losses, it makes it, well, I wouldn't say impossible because you just never know, but improbable.
Whoa, Bree. Whoa.
Jay!
Got it.
Final stone in 7 without hammer here for Sherry Anderson.
So many rocks.
And able to make it go away. So the force is on. And we know that draw weight has been an issue for both teams, and this is a critical draw coming up here for Corinne Brown.
And for Sherry Anderson, probably very happy that that stone is rolled out rather than sitting right there.
Yeah, yours is a 14.
Now, from what we've seen, you
like
kind of want to make your competitor draw,
You
don't
do.
you? Yeah.
You do. And I don't know that the ice conditions are bad. It's just, it's obviously changed, and they're struggling a little bit.
Hang at center line for a bit and then swoop over.
Do you like same kick as last end?
Maybe just a hair slower.
Okay.
Well, those numbers are not all that bad. Almost 80% on draws, but this is a big one.
Early drill line. Whoa, early.
Not a big
Whoa, whoa, line. Can't. No, get off. Line's good.
Final stone here in 7. Saskatchewan up 5-3.
It's really close. Gotta go, I think.
Yes.
Gotta be quick. Hard, quick, Des. Hard.
Hard.
Gotta go, Des. Hard.
As the stone starting to grind down, they got to drag it. Got to get full 8 for 1, and it's not going to get there. Wow. So a steal of 2. And some frustration for Corinne Brown as Team Anderson up 7-3.
It's always nice to represent the North. It never gets old putting on the gray and red colors, and everyone is always so proud of us, and we like being the underdog story, and we're excited to play them.
I'm very excited to be here. You know, we're so thankful for the opportunity, and I think it'll just take a lot of focus and a lot of determination and kind of going with the flow, and that's just been the motto of the last 11 months, really, going with the flow. It'll be a lot of fun.
And that brings us to our feature this afternoon. Carrie Galusha, 4-3. Beth Peterson, the wildcard team out of Manitoba, 4-3 record. And you don't want to have that 4th loss. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Vic Rauter, Cheryl Bernard, Russ Howard, Kathy Gauthier with your coverage right here on TSN.
Carrie's been putting on a bit of a clinic in the last couple of games, feeling very comfortable.
So, we've been talking about it. We know Anderson in, Homan in. Those 3 lost teams on the left in Pool A, you got to win and keep winning. Pool B, Laurie St. George, 5-2, guaranteed at least a tiebreaker. And then look at all those teams right behind her. Only 4 move on to the championship round, which begins tomorrow. And we've talked about it a few times. Yes, 4 losses, maybe.
Could be.
You get in, but it's going to be tough. They go head-to-head matchups, then they go to that draw to the button we've been doing all week long. So another game to keep an eye on. Alberta taking on Yukon as well. You see Laura Walker 4-3. It'll become a little more clear as we get to tonight's action as well. It's the final day of round robin play in pool play. And of course, it's not a page playoff system. It is the top team when the championship round is done, the top record all the way to the gold medal final, and then 2 plays 3 in the semifinal. So that is the breakdown of this year's Scotties here in Calgary.
Well, so many permutations and combinations that can still happen with so many teams at similar levels. And teams knew that when they started, that every game would matter.
Can you get that still? You can't get it with this. Okay. It might just be nose then. Face down. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. 10.5. Whoa. 10.5. 10.5. Yep. Yep.
And that's a tough one. That's a stat you got to clean up if you want to keep it going in any sport, whether you're shorthanded, those steals. I mean, pick the sport.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rodas. That was as good as you could make it, I think. Sorry. As good as you could have made it. We screened that guard.
Yeah. Nice throw.
So very even
Get that board.
at the second position this morning. And some very good numbers going toe-to-toe with each other.
Weight's good. Hair big. Clean. Yep. Hair big. Yep. 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 Yes. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa.
Through the port, bang.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really nice.
Yeah,
Really good.
Saskatchewan lies too.
Nice throw, kid.
Love those Scotty smiles after a nice shot. That one from Shaylin Pitts.
Well, the wonderful roll. Getting through was one thing.
Thank you. Really good sweep.
But rolling underneath
I
to
like that
lie
weight.
2, lovely.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa, it's falling. Whoa. Whoa. Never, Aaron. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
Maybe just she just guards.
Okay. I think most all of that one, eh?
Yeah. Little grindier.
Interesting, Kathy. I mean, we've seen it in both teams, and skips have struggled. They're both at
How does that look
59%
to you?
in this
I
game.
think
But
so, Cher. That looks close.
you know, you look at the score though, 7-3 Saskatchewan, and sometimes you wonder if it's the wily veteran maybe with a little bit of an edge, or what do you see it? How do you see it right now?
You know what? I think it really comes down to draw weight, and both skips struggling a little bit with it. The advantage was Sherry was able to hit last end. Corinne had to make the draw, and you heard her from the hack, just not really confident on what draw weight is. We've seen her make some wonderful shots this week, but just this morning the ice conditions seem a little bit quicker, and it has caught both skips. It's actually an advantage not to have hammer right now because you're the aggressor.
Just over curl the hair.
It's all right.
Okay.
So just trying to play
That's
down
okay.
with that stone,
I like that rather
touching
than
the
high.
hearts.
Well, I didn't want to be high, but I also didn't want to be full in, because then they can juggle.
Yeah.
So it's...
A foot higher would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Higher would have been... mint.
Again, no plus at the third position. Both of these players equal.
So BC using one of their timeouts.
This almost looks like I have to play a little bit of weight at it too, right?
Coach Allison McInnes will come out. She played in a couple Scotties, 2008, 1998 as a skip and as a second.
I don't know if you'll roll a shooter in. Get on, but I don't know. This almost looks like with the guard I have to play it with a bit of weight, right?
More of a neck warmer?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, even if you're another corner. Not this way.
You'd have to nose it. Yeah, you'd have to. You have to go that way.
But even if I make this, and it's 2 corners at least, like.
Try to get a couple in on mine.
I just don't think that No, this looks like yeah.
Is your first, Erin?
Yeah. So.
Sure. Let's
Open up the center line a bit too, right? Yeah. Move this rock. It's nice.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. 7/8 high on this side.
Yeah, like an 8.5. 8.5.
I really like the call. I think you got to open it up. You have a chance to hit and run this stone
Should get a
back.
hair more finished here than
You're going to
my
roll
outside line.
here, so you get 2
Yeah.
things. Even if it doesn't roll in, you got a couple of corner guards that you can utilize. You're opening up the center. If
Erin, it
Erin
should
plays the
finish up
freeze
here a
and
little bit
bounces
even with
off
the
or is
8.5.
not
Yeah, I think
perfect,
so.
you're looking at giving up another steal, and that could be game.
Big. Close. Yep. Whoa.
25-year-old Erin Pincott.
Close. Shoot it. Yep. Yes.
After the timeout, 1-2, and a nice run back double. Look at the shooter.
Good.
That's really good.
Yeah,
You've
rolls
opened
in
it
there.
up.
Nice throw. Really nice, Erin.
Makes Sherry have to think about that, and you can see that getting it on the nose is not going to be good enough.
Go around our corner now. Yeah, at least she has a way to the 4
Very
foot
nice.
now. That rock. Nine. 9-5. Big. Yep. 9-5. Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep. Really big. Yep.
Shay.
Okay.
And Nancy Martin can't roll the shooter into the paint.
9-3.
Yeah. Close. 9-3. Or do you want to try to do that and keep the blank alive? Okay.
Well, a couple of choices. They've talked about all 3 of them.
Yeah.
One is playing that in turn around the corner guard. You would think to go the other way. The concern Corinne had is because of where that red stone was just hit by Nancy Martin. Even if they make it perfect, Saskatchewan will have a relatively short run to be able to remove it. And then they also talked about hitting the stone in the house for the blank. But there's still an opportunity with corner guards to get 2. So I do like the draw.
Line's good. Back 4. Line's good. Dad's probably going to have to go.
Dad, you're going to have to go to Barry.
Gotta go, Dad.
Over on sheet D,
Go, Des.
And
You got to go.
That angle one.
Sarah Hill out of
I
St.
don't know, like what
John's.
kind of weight do you guys
Man, that
think
is
you need to
1,
move the
2,
yellow
3,
and push that yellow
4.
one in?
Yes.
12
As
feet
Tracy
into the
Fleury's team skipped by Chelsea Carey.
I was thinking we need more like
And
solid
one to
board
come
control.
from the rookie skip.
Well, I think
here,
she's trying to play this shot.
yeah, so
That yellow stone out in the
little,
wings.
Like, solid board, I think.
This guy.
I just don't
Just
know
a
like how
little
much
tap for
action
one.
it's going to have by the time it hits because it's going to be.
Well, you can see if she plays the raise,
Yeah.
it's going to be going away
enough
from the
ice?
4 foot, and she needs
I think you're
4
gonna
foot in
need-
order to score.
Yeah.
Deciding to take a little more ice from the hack.
This is a big guess out here.
And if indeed
Yeah.
Chelsea
Whatever it
Carey,
is, right?
Team Fleury can hang on and win this game, they would qualify for that championship round of 8.
Yeah, you're going to need to go on that. Yeah.
Final stone on the way from Sarah Hill, and it is a tough shot she's attempting. Calling her front end off, needs the perfect line, perfect weight. It'll wreck on that outside stone. This little tap and not to be, and that'll be a steal of 4, and I'm assuming game over. We'll wait and see.
Close-ish. For all the hair. Yeah. Good game, guys.
And yeah, it is good game, so they will virtually shake.
Good game. Good guys.
And a nice job.
Good job, Clancy. It just had to finish.
So the team skipped by Chelsea Carey, team wildcard out of Manitoba. That 5-3 record.
It will curl here, guys. Okay.
So we'll see them on the weekend here in Calgary.
Sherry initially went up to look as though she was going to peel that corner guard, but has decided because that draw is so deep that she can get to it.
Gotta go, Shay. Gotta go hard. You got it. You got it. Hard,
Jalen Kitts all the way right out of Sherry's hand. Skip Stones here in 8.
I got it. I got it.
And just tickles it, but not enough.
Shit.
So they're trading opportunities and opening the door for each other here, back and forth.
Double there?
I like
just
it.
take our 2?
That's a double as well, though, right?
But what about this then?
Yeah.
Of course,
love rolling buried.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I think so.
10?
Yeah.
We take this turn, I think.
Yeah. Nose is great too. Like,
yeah,
makes her
just a 10.
Make a nice shot. Nice, Jimmy.
Well, they talked about rolling under the right side as you look at it. Their concern is that if they do that, it's relatively easy with that short run for Sherry on her final one. So trying to roll underneath to the left.
Nice 10 here. Let's go. Wait to broom.
And again, we've talked about evens as we've gone. Not great numbers for either skip, but they're matched. The difference has been when they've missed. And Corinne with last rock, her misses have resulted in the points on the board in the last 3 ends.
And those player comparisons are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Okay, 9-8. Fine, Corinne.
So a little hit and roll. Try be shot stone. Make it difficult for Corinne Brown.
Yeah, if she can roll in front of that one that's behind the corner, Brian, it'll make it tough.
Just a hit and roll, guys. Make sure we don't roll too far. I'd rather under roll.
Sure.
Brianne's
Okay,
way. Like half buried is
Yeah.
Brianne's way. Yeah. Just a 10 here, guys. It doesn't go crazy.
Okay.
No, you got it.
That's nice. Like 10s are.
Okay.
This is where mine stays straight.
Saw Sherry play with Stephanie Lawton for a few years. They parted ways in 2015. They won a couple of Canada Cups together and a 9-5 record.
Nice 10, soft
together
10.
with the Scotties in Moose Jaw in 2015.
Hard. Hard.
Keep it going.
Okay.
And
Okay.
nose
Good
hit.
off, Sherry. Okay, good weight.
Hi, Bella. Hi, Skyla. Hi, everybody at your school. Thanks for cheering. Yeah, thanks.
Nice game.
Yeah, and the wins keep coming for Jennifer Jones as she passed the great Colleen Jones earlier this week. 155 and counting. It's funny, this time of the week at the Scotties always seems to be Jennifer time, does it? That Thursday, she seems to find her game in another gear.
It's not unusual to see that.
10, 10,
So an opportunity here
5.
for Corinne Brown to get back in this game.
10, 5, 11.
Final stone here in 8.
All the way.
Trying to hold the line. Nicely done. On the nose, and 2 for BC. As momentum back and forth, it is, though, Anderson leading by 2 with hammer. How you doing, Canada? Good morning. Glad you're watching our Scotties coverage here on TSN. Brian Mudra, Kathy Goche. It's been great to be back with Kathy, calling some curling in the booth this week. Could be our final morning draw at the Scotties until we see you again at the Tim Hortons Briar. As the standings are going to be interesting today. It's the final day of group round robin play.
Weight was good.
Top
I'll
four
give you
from
more.
each side will make the
Okay.
championship round. That begins tomorrow. And our feature right now in the ninth end has Sherry Anderson leading by 2 with Hammer throwing the red stones.
Well, a very important 2 last end. Corinne talked about having that decision point with Aaron. Do you peel it out and maybe try to get the blank? But they went for their 2 and they got their 2.
Stay on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And having seen
Nancy,
draw weight, there are
hard.
opportunities to be
Nancy.
had for sure to steal.
Okay, whoa, straight. Back one, back one. Yep. Back one. Curl. Okay.
That's fine. It's interesting.
Kathy, Suzanne Burt, one of those teams, a 3-3 record. You don't want to drop to that 4th loss, and she's been in tough. Full credit to Lori Eddy representing Nunavut, looking for her first win, and she has come to play this morning.
Well, she really has. I looked
Line's
over
good.
as Suzanne Burt threw her last stone and had to make about a double raise double in order to reduce the scoring. Lori already lies 1. This is a draw for 2.
That's it, just a double raise double?
Yeah, I was chunking it out here with my fists and my...
Lori, 70% on draws this week, and
Really nice.
sit down. Yeah. Okay, clutch. Stop. Yeah, stops in time. She's all right. What a performance so far. She's leading by 2 after 8.
Sorry, I thought that was hair more than that.
And what are we lining up here in our feature?
Trying to remove both of those guards. With last rock, Sherry Anderson will still be looking for a way to blank this 9th end. And if she is forced, she wants to make sure that she's got access to the forefoot.
Hard. Gotta go hard.
So it's just a straight peel.
And Shaylin jams the red.
Butt opens up.
Yeah.
Sorry, here, I'll get out there. Okay.
Yellow under red, and still a few rocks out front.
Good shot. Good throw.
And yeah, Corinne Brown going to use the corners.
One more center. I like one more.
Like one more center, Corinne?
Or not.
I'm with the hack people. The challenge is if you go around and you don't make it correctly, all of a sudden everything in the front is opened up. And if you're tied up and you're going to force Sherry maybe to take 1, but this BC team is looking for a way to steal here in 9. And your best odds of doing that are to get another guard up. Lots of time still.
You might want to have to chunk it off this guard. What was that? Tight.
She does. Good. Good. Good throw. I definitely like yours better for drawing.
Thicker.
Okay. Right at her, she.
Yes! Hard!
No, you're okay.
Hard!
Hard, you got it. Hard. Hard, you got it. You got it. You
Clean.
got it.
Whoa!
Clean.
Good shot. Good throw.
Nice, just to make
Yeah.
sure of that.
Same thing. Okay.
Same shot. Looking to throw another guard.
Yeah, I like it.
The other thing for BC that they have that is an advantage is that there is a Saskatchewan stone that's shot, but it's behind the tee line. So they continue to throw a guard, and if they have to on Corinne's, they can always come around and freeze to that as a way to force Sherry Anderson to make a really good one for the single.
Line's great. Let it work a bit. Root. It's high. Let it work. Line's good. Root. Sam. No line at all right now. Halfway. Just get it to center. Right to center. Okay. That's good. That's good. Good. Nice. Good, Aaron. Sit.
All right, Kathy, an updated look, Pool B standings. So what we know is that if the scores on the ice right now stay the same, so if PEI happens to lose, they're trailing by 2, and if Saskatchewan happens to win, they're up by 2, then the 4 teams you see St. George, Jones, Fleury, Anderson, those would be your teams. But still some rocks and some action to come here from Winsport Arena.
It is often that way. It looks so congested, and then things start to play out on the ice, and you realize that it can all disappear. But the teams that are behind, and that is Burt and Brown, have a different view of things and are not prepared to fold their tent at this point at all.
Nice one. What? Saved you.
Do you like this? What was it, sir? Same.
You think same? I don't hate one more and come around on currents.
Okay.
What do you think of this? Like splitting that and going here.
I don't love that.
Okay, just the back one.
Okay, halfway.
I'll give you a hair less.
Not a big fan of that split call, because if right now that yellow stone that you own is actually acting as a guard, and if you're going to go around on your last shot around that and freeze to that Saskatchewan stone at the back, then having that little bit of protection in front not only helps you, but if Sherry happens to get her stone going, she could actually raise you in for a couple. So I don't think you want to chip that open.
Line's good.
Line's great. Little bit, Sam. Little bit. Yep. Yep.
So another card there for Aaron.
Good. Throwing. Good. Good. Nice throwing. This is just me. I get the kick with the mask. Don't we?
Well, I don't want you to just do this and punch that up.
Yeah.
You won't.
All
Just
right.
peel.
High side, Nance. Can't believe it. Hey.
You got it.
The call is for the single peel. Sherry concerned if you try to get too cute and play the double peel, you may promote a BC stone into the house.
Whoa!
Yep.
Nancy Martin.
Okay.
Okay, Nance.
Right out here.
And two yellows disappear.
Okay.
Ah, but what has she done?
There.
Okay. That's exactly right, Nancy. She's left the guard there. And now, no question for Corinne Brown.
Right? Yeah.
Go around.
Aaron was thinking 14-3. What do you think?
I was thinking 14-2. I think we can, because we can be right to that rock, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Corinne. Nice and positive out here. Let's go. Weight to brim.
All right, let's make it good.
So you heard the ice times that they shared with Corinne, the 14-2, 14-3. That is what all the other sheets have been this morning and were yesterday in variations of that.
Line. Gotta go a bit. Line's holding nice. Line. Line's good.
Yeah.
Just top four on this line.
We mentioned earlier the new lead on the team, Samantha.
Okay,
She's on the left of your screen, sweeping. Lead last year was Ashley Klimchuk, and she was pregnant with twins, so is home with Gavin and Emma, a boy and girl. So congrats to her on being a new mom. As Samantha Fisher steps into the lineup.
14-1.
Timeout being called by Saskatchewan.
That's, we rip, she goes on top.
That's my instinct.
And Coach Shane Kitts will come out. The alternate this year is Amber Holland, by the way, who won that Scotties in 2011 for Team Saskatchewan.
But I rip, and she freezes on that to steal it too. Right? She just threw the shot.
I think you're going to have to draw on your last one. You may as well get the weight.
Well, I won't even be able to, like if she goes there, if she throws the same shot, I can't, right? I can't outdraw it and I can't blast. So I think we got to draw.
I think the spot's good here, hey guys.
I got a 14-2.
Oh yeah, it'll be good.
Really good. You know
Sherry just wanting reinforcement.
We'll try to be
No, she looks at the scoreboard, knows she's up 2, thinks that she should peel. But because of where Corinne Brown put that, you imagine another stone. On top of that, if she peels and she goes there, Sherry has no way to possibly get to that stone and won't even be able to throw a hit because of her red stone that's behind it. And so the decision is now to do the switch and play the draw, get on top of it.
Okay. Top button. Yeah.
I don't think you can hear it.
It's really close, I think.
6.
We're all there. We heard it. Have to work a little. Have to work.
Line's good.
Jake.
Wall if you can.
Jake. Whoa,
Wait.
whoa, whoa.
Wait.
Whoa, guys.
Close, 7,
No.
8.
Whoa.
No.
No.
Sherry calling them off, trying to curl up.
Great weight, just the issue of line.
Good, sure.
Meantime, I'm sure a lot of interested viewers out east in Prince Edward Island right now. We can update you. And this has been a seesaw event, back and forth. Lori Eddy leading by 2, but once again, Suzanne Bird, a great opportunity with her final stone in 9.
Well, Lori Eddy played a big weight double on her final stone and stuffed it. And so her shooter stayed in front. This is a hit for 4.
Final stone on the way from Suzanne Burt.
Megan, whoa,
Trying to get into that championship round of 8 on and off.
Great shot.
Avoid the jam. Little roll. Lovely touch shot from Suzanne Burt. And just like that, she has the lead again.
That was a rough one.
Up by 2. As Lori Eddy with hammer coming home in 10.
Sweet. Nice shot. Good end. I need a little.
Well, for Sherry Anderson, had the right weight, just did not get the same finish. Could have been brushed early, and that's why. So a chance for Corinne to do the same thing she did on the first and get right on top of the hearts.
Back 4. Des. Close. Really has to curl. Always, always Des. In front of the rock. Go, go, go.
Down to the little pocket, a little tap. And I think it is, yeah, 1, 2. BC lying 2 with 1 to come here in 9.
Great sweep, guys. Sorry about that.
No.
It was easy to. Great sweep, right?
Yeah. What do I have?
Great. Nice shot. Just like hack, sure. Bump.
Yeah, I think I got to throw a bit of weight.
Okay.
Because even if I miss that and I hit this, I'm going to
That's
kick
true.
that
Yep.
out, right?
Yep. So what are you thinking?
Well, I was thinking a 10.
Okay,
but
I like it.
I still
What's
don't
peeking
think
out there? You got a quarter stone?
You got enough. So
Yeah,
she thinks
okay.
if she goes across the face there, if she happens to hang out and catches her own, she's still going to get rid of 1, and that's the objective.
Yeah, if you're only down, pardon me, if you're up 1 with
10 and
hammer,
try
I
to
mean, you're
chip
still
it
looking
off
pretty
at
good at
1,
10.
2.
You are, and the challenges in this path that we've seen is it's very weight sensitive. The finish is only at the end. I don't know that she believes that she can play the in turn around, that it will curl enough to get to the hearts to actually score.
It's a nice 10.
So at the moment, BC
11.
sitting the
Nice
2
10,
around the
10,
4-foot. 1 to come here. Final stone in 9. Sherry Anderson. And the front end on it right away. And she'll be on her guard. Wow. Where's that redstone going, though? Wait. Spinning. Yeah, not to be. Wow. So 4 points in 2 ends for Team BC. It's been that kind of morning. Don't go anywhere. We're all tied up at 7. There is Team BC lead, Samantha Fisher. As her squad has battled back. Look at that, 4 points in 2 ends. Stealing 2 and 9. And that's where we stand. It is a 7-7 tie. Saskatchewan, BC, Sherry Anderson, the Red Stones with hammer here coming home.
Well, lots of theft in this game. It was 3 points in 2 ends for Sherry Anderson, and then it was 2 points just stolen by BC. Makes you kind of nervous having last rock here.
Yep, 7.
Mentioned
Nice, 8.
Brienne in her Scotties debut, an alternate a few times, including for Chelsea Carey in 2014 in Montreal, winning a bronze medal. Also in Charlottetown, 2011 for Kathy Overton Clapham.
Right over. There you go. Good shot.
Little tick shot. Shooter rolls in and catches some paint.
Very nice.
Yeah, well, that too.
Good sweep.
Good job.
And we will see Brienne's dad arriving as coach for Team Mike McEwen in just over a week. The Brier.
It's good. Bit of an ass. Tight. Kids, looks there. Nice and tight.
Pretty amazing, 20 stolen points for BC so far.
It's got to finish a mile, Aaron.
No, line's good.
It's nice. It's got to finish a mile.
Line's good. Sam, if anything. Sam, if anything.
And they're going to need one more here if they hope to take the W.
Well, Corinne seemed very unsure both the last end and in the eighth. How much do I risk? I'm down. Should I blank? But now it's a very clean slate for her, very clear in her mind what she needs to do in order to steal in this final end. And that makes it easier when you're not trying to figure out the scoreboard and really what you want to do. You know the plan. And for Sherry, her plan is trying to remove multiple, trying to hit the red on the outside to also remove the corner guard on the other side.
Yo! Whoa! Whoa! Good, Shay. That's good.
That'll kiss a few rocks.
Good shot. Sorry.
And the rocks bouncing in the house really are not of relevance. The biggest thing was to clear up the front. She gets that one. She gets that one, rolls over a little bit. Sherry wants a path to the 4-foot.
Just let go. Yeah, we're good.
Desiree Haas won a silver medal at Canadian Juniors with Sarah Daniels for BC in St. Catharines back in 2016.
It's got a curl mile.
Yeah, the line's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's a little deep. Halfway.
It's okay. Just let it sit.
Sit. Sit, 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 sit. Okay, good.
Just so you're aware we are laying too.
And you're that confirmation it is BC lying 2. Saskatchewan out in the wings,
Try
that
to clip
third shot stone.
Good peel. I'll throw this one well. Straight through, bud. Make sure of this one, Shay. Yep.
Ideally 2, but for sure at least 1.
Yep. Whoa! 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 That's good. That works. Good shot. I didn't want to go too aggressively with that.
Break? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's nice here.
Corinne was saying the team was able to drive in and not fly into Calgary from British Columbia to get into this curling bubble, and obviously they want to stick around a little bit longer here. And a pretty good game with Saskatchewan. Back and forth contest and a 7-7 tie here in 10.
Let it sit. Let it sit. No, it's coming down nice. Let it sit. It doesn't have to
Don't
come down nice.
They are not trying to get it close. Want to have a lot of separation so that any removal by Sherry Anderson is only one of the guards.
Right over. Good. Nice throw.
Well done.
Good spot.
Okay. Here's running straight here, hey, she? Yep. Believe it. It was nice.
Nancy lives in Saskatoon, site of the Olympic curling trials coming up later this year. And Kit's picking her up. Don't want to stick the shooter. And they'll leave that shooter up top.
Made contact with 2, but left both exactly where they were.
Sorry? First thought was... Sorry? What do you think? It's just so high. Do we do a tight one?
It is pretty high.
Okay.
We can call
do
it
you like that? Yeah.
Okay. We have a timeout too if we want to.
Yeah, I think we use it on my next one. Okay. Do you like tight?
Yeah, I like it.
If you slip in, it's fine.
I like the other turn.
Don't hate it. Whatever you like. I've thrown the other turn lots, like we know it.
I think we know the end a bit better just for the tight. I think it'll still be good.
It's going.
Yeah, this will run for a bit.
I like the idea of a short guard. That is such a long guard that even if Erin were to make it perfectly right now, probably hack weight or backline weight would be able to promote the stone back.
All right, Sam.
And so you get a tight guard. And then if that stone is peeled out front, you still have a guard to utilize, and all you need is one.
Sam. Hard, get it by. Hard, get it by. Hard, 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 hard. Big sweep.
Hey, good sweep.
Really good sweep.
Thanks, buddy. Sweep, Sam. Good sweep, Dad.
Shoot, just didn't give it that extra.
It's all good. Did you like the call, though?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty long, eh? Oh, shoot.
So Nancy Martin gets another crack to try clean things up here for a skip. And this one's a little wide. And she'll clip the red. Meantime, important shot here. Sheet C, Burt, Eddie, Suzanne Burt trying to pick up a victory, giving herself a shot at that championship round of 8. This isn't the final stone, but a chance to try and run Eddie out of rocks.
Because it is Suzanne Burt's final stone. That yellow stone that she is making aim at was just thrown by Lori Eddy. She cannot chip it out without jamming, so she's trying to run one of her stones in, pick it out, and avoid the jam.
And picked up quickly. Michelle McQuaid, Megan Hughes, bang, bang, there goes the yellow. And look at the red in the house. And a lovely shot. And that should do it. As Suzanne Burt picking up the victory, the awkward wave goodbye. No handshakes, unfortunately, in the bubble, which is still taking some getting used to, but there's the final. More importantly, Suzanne Burt winning a very close contest, and more importantly as well, staying at just 3 losses, which is crucial.
T, okay, Sam a bit.
Just at the end. Just at the
You
end.
gotta go back. Sam, you gotta curl.
Meantime, in our feature, Skip Stones.
Whoa! No, it's got to sit. It's got to sit.
Whoa! Lovely weight.
Good, good,
Top
good.
hearts for
right
Corinne Brown.
There. Sorry, guys, just hair deep. That's okay. Okay, good. So. Very nice.
Yeah, pretty tough shot. Right now, I got room to tap to get shot.
Yeah, I think so.
Either way.
I think you have to move this now.
I think it'll come there nice.
Our time is still going down.
Oh, we called a timeout. Sorry.
So they'll readjust the clock. Second timeout.
Well, I don't think I can.
And Shane Kitt's back
I
to
don't
the
think
ice surface.
She goes there, and then I can't do anything, right? If she comes tighter. Right now, I got room to come in and maybe tap it and get shot. I
Yeah,
don't
just
think
back
I
eight,
can.
sure.
If you're wondering,
Like
both teams, lots of time.
Well, no.
This
Yeah,
path is nice speed right now.
Yeah. I think like this to make sure we're
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I think when I tighten it up.
Well, there's a notional thought about playing the peel, but if you play the peel and Corinne Brown goes here, now all of a sudden you have to make the double and make sure that you don't roll, and there won't be a path to get that stone right now because that guard is so long. Sherry can throw the kind of weight just to tap it back. Doesn't have to be out. It can be just to the back 8.
Back 4, hey? Like it wasn't that far off what I need.
No.
Was it?
And we dusted it, too, so it was T-line on its own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sherry referring to her shot in 9 when she came around and
just
didn't
a hair
have the right
more,
line,
Nancy.
but she put it on the T line.
Whoa, whoa.
But she needs a little bit extra weight because she must tap it back at least a foot.
Line.
10.
Hard line.
10. 10.
Hard line. Hard line.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa. Whoa.
Just through. Just through.
Go, both of you. Go, Brianna.
On and then off, and now both. Kits
Just
and
through.
Knapp.
Lots of weight.
There's the tap. So for now it is Team Saskatchewan. Shot stone in the forefoot.
Good sweep.
Good throw.
Thanks. Just didn't need to panic too much, but
Yeah, I think the throw was good. Could have went off of it.
And timeout
hack
BC,
weight,
their
try
second
to-
timeout.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like hack for weight? I think that's close for hack.
Yeah.
Do you like that, or do you want to hit less?
No, I think this will be close.
It'll run like a 12.5 for weight.
Yeah. All right, Toomey.
Half for roll.
Trying to
under.
slow things
Yeah,
down a
as
little
much
bit.
of a roll as we can.
Trying to roll under as much as they can. And if they roll under this time, tougher for Sherry Anderson because it's going to be higher in the house.
Hack weight. Let's go. 10's a time, Corinne, so just take your time there. 12.5? Yeah. Let's go. Nice hack weight, nice positive throw.
Some final words of affirmation.
Bit firm. Oh, lots of weight.
6-6 record last year
Lots of
in
weight.
Moose Jaw, making that championship round. Trying to get back there. Her final stone here in 10. Got to carve this over though. Got to curl a little bit more, make contact, avoid the jam. And it does spill out and far enough. However,
I think that's it.
Well,
Sorry,
it's a
guys.
draw, full 12.
exactly, one to come, a little bit more room. Really wanted to stick around.
That was probably back for a 25-30.
What do you think that was, Kath? Just a little outside the broom, or?
You know what? It runs straight. The
Can you
weight
squeeze
comes
really nice
off
here?
and the movement is at the
probably
end. I
about
think that it was
50.
pretty nice weight.
So,
Maybe
you
just
know
a
what?
little bit too much ice for the weight that she was throwing.
I got lots of time, Nate.
oh yeah, tons of time. Not an issue. Right.
So last draw was in 9.
Yeah, right to the button.
Put it on the tee line. And that's a little bit daunting of a number.
Yeah. 7, 8, 6, 7. Running.
Anderson won her first provincial women's curling title back in 1994.
Okay, we gotta go.
She's lost a final before.
Line's good.
Trying to make a run here this time around. Final stone in 10 in a 7-7 tie. Curl up a little bit. Yep.
Good, Jerry. Good game.
Good enough for a single and good enough for the win as Team Saskatchewan.
Game.
It was a back and forth battle, but pulls out a critical win on this Thursday morning.
Yeah. Way to go. Good work. Sorry.
Well, this was a seesaw battle, and not, I think, when they go back to the room, they're not going to talk about the high points. They're going to talk about what the heck happened and figuring it out. They got the win, but it wasn't a confidence-building win.
We'll step aside
Yeah.
as Saskatchewan wins 8-7. Your updated standings and a look ahead coming up next.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like it. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
There were some trying moments on the ice this morning for Team Saskatchewan, but that round of high fives tells you the story. They are victorious. And it was a huge win, 8-7 over Team BC. And it brings us, Kathy, to the game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Well, the first part of the game was all BC. It wasn't until that 3 scored by Saskatchewan that you could feel the momentum shifting and Steele's back. But then BC made 2 wonderful draws in 9 to tie it up. Neither skip super happy with their performance, but Sherry Anderson, well, she made the draw when it mattered.
And a tough one for Corinne Brown and Team British Columbia. as they drop to loss number 4, and that is one loss too many. It's BC's last title back in 2006, and that drought will continue as we show you the updated standings. So Pool A, Anderson, Holman in, and those 3 lost teams on Pool A will continue to battle. On Pool B, there you see Anderson, Jones, and Laurie St. George, 5-2 records. Fleury, Burt, those 3 losses. Huge game tonight for Suzanne Burt. She'll take on British Columbia. And of course, BC with 4 losses officially out. Lots to be decided on this final day of round robin play and pool play, and we focus on Pool A this afternoon. Carrie Galusha, 4-3 record. Wildcard team, Beth Peterson, 4-3. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Vic Roeder, Russ Howard, Cheryl Bernard, Kathy Gauthier back as we've got you covered here on TSN, the Scotties in Calgary. As Jennifer Jones, another win this morning as well, as she keeps rolling and piling up the wins. The winningest skip in Scotties history. Thanks for watching our coverage here on TSN. We'll see you this afternoon.